have gone into the shadow plane, we'll call it. We don't really know at this point. We're not sure where you guys are at. But traveling to this other mysterious realm where your magic seems a little wonky, in search of one of your friends who you find after some rather difficult weather encounters. One of your party members decided to kind of hoof it on their own, so to speak, and after you were introduced to this village of identically translucent individuals, you were shown your compatriot, who has a dark stain of some kind, some sort of local flora growing on her flanks. You guys started doing some inquiring around town. One of your party members received a message, which you followed, and met up with some humanoids that were more like you, less pale, translucent fish types, more people. They warned you that everybody in the town was controlled by aboleths, and that's not really exactly something you're quite familiar with. You've done some research on them, but that's about that. Pretty much that. You know what an aboleth is, roughly.
Did I encounter the main aboleth?
You don't know. Because before we could learn any more about aboleths, somebody decided to gut one of the people in the town, and as the blood splashed across your body, you developed gills of some kind. Rushing as fast as you could, you whisked your newly diseased party member. It's around here. I can play it from my computer.
Right there.
It's right there.
No, we have it.
You whisked away your fallen comrade, diseased comrade, to the nearest source of water that you could find, and had what is probably one of the most stressful moments of this game, in my opinion, as you barely made it. And then didn't have the greatest sleep as Nabuntosh, and I believe it was Luca
And
Guanapo, that's right. You guys all encountered some sort of disturbance in the night, you two seeing a large eel-like creature wheeling out of the water, beckoning you to come towards it.
You said octopus boulder.
yeah.
With spider eyes.
Yeah, and a snake body.
Giant boulder, multi-red-eyed tentacle creature.
Anyways, yeah,
I
no.
thought it was mom.
Snake? Yeah, me too.
Guys,
Like, what's
guys,
up,
why
man?
can't the DM remember anything?
Such an asshole.
It's not like he has to create the entire world for us. But, you know.
As the image of this creature kind of collapsed on itself, and you guys did some investigating. I can't wait till each of you is in this seat, and I can just fucking roast you guys. Finn, lying on your back, staring up at the night canopy, you noticed a creature staring down at you. Someone from the village. You're not sure who, but the same translucent, pale, almost see-through skin gleaming in the night sky. And that's where we left off, and that's where we'll pick up. As this creature is standing straight above you, you watch it whip out a knife. It takes the knife across its own neck and cuts its throat. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
I'd also like to point out that the transgressions that happened between Odette in the hospital compare to none compared to what he just did, like in this previous village. So I don't want to hear it.
Oh yeah, no, trust me. I'm tracking.
You guys,
I'm keeping a tally and
Just saying.
fuck, dude.
Like what we did down here, what he did is way, way up here.
you guys started a fight in a children's hospital.
We didn't start a fight.
No.
We
Okay,
did not.
okay, there's no video proof of that.
You can't. Since you have no proof, it didn't happen.
Yagi got it from me.
The Yagigama told me.
However,
Sorry, I'm pulling out my dexterity.
We didn't start
The whispering I
any
told you.
fights.
Right.
It was right.
Miscommunication.
Yeah, not legally.
miscommunication.
Did everyone
Totally
level up? Did
missed
I
the
level up
whispering.
because I'm really cool?
No,
while I was in the
no,
desert?
no,
I did some
no, no.
push-ups.
Oh yeah.
I did some push-ups.
Did I get some XP for that? Might have chopped some wood or some mushrooms.
17.
What the hell?
People say I'm weird.
That was a sneeze? What do your orgasms sound like? Achoo!
Very close. Very close to that.
I've trained myself to not sneeze projectile
Mm.
so that it doesn't like weird people out. Even though my eyeballs may pop out someday, it's worth that.
I push my sneezes out. It feels so great. Just let it go. How about block it or something?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's all then.
Nope, I heard.
Okay.
Oh,
I was listening.
No, I said your Jeep do okay out there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They're really, really good.
I'm sorry.
My mind's in one
Oh.
place. What the hell's happening to Finn?
Oh,
I think his name is Finn now.
Yeah, he called me Finn. I heard it. Yeah, I heard
He
something.
grew gills and he can't breathe air, and so his head is currently in like a creek. Otherwise, he's gonna die.
Yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere, and I had to like
He was
freaking,
close.
Hardcore.
like find water.
He might still die if we don't figure out how to save him.
So you're gonna kill 2 of your characters in the span of 2 weeks.
It was
Yeah,
almost
right?
That's exactly what
You should
happened.
question your choice, your decision making, Chris.
Yo, this one, I even talked to Mike. It was reasonable decision making.
I really need
Based
to get a
on
full night
what's
rest
happening.
here, so.
As the
hopefully it
creature
happens.
slits its throat, you see its body goes limp, and the pooling blood that just gushes out from it, that same iridescent green quality that you're very familiar with yourself, starts falling down towards you, and you're like, nope, fuck no, and you just manage to roll with the right amount of force
Upstream.
Oh, you are
upstream.
so fucking smart, man. I was just hoping that.
You roll upstream, and as you kind of brace, instinctually reaching to that same pocket that you withdraw the green flame blade, leaning up with a hand on the ground, you look around, everybody's okay, but something's about to go down, and strangely, you feel fine. You reach up and feel your neck. There's nothing there except skin. I need everybody to roll initiative.
I'm not.
Where are we at? Are we
Well,
at a short
not you.
rest? Are we at a long rest? What we got?
I refuse.
I refuse. Short rest, all around the table.
Have I seen them traveling at all, like in the distance, or no? Or am I just like completely by myself? Do I have any idea where they are? Have I been able to watch them? Like, is it light outside? Is it dark where we're at? Like, what is it?
Hey, baby girl.
Oh, look.
I think he wants to have sex. Or
I think he wants to, he wants to fuck me.
Non-consensual with
I don't know
contact.
what that look was, but it kind of turned me on.
Thank you.
15.
15,
18.
18,
6.
6,
Why do you roll high on
14.
that doesn't
14.
Because God hates me.
You did pretty good last week. There was only like one that you really fucked up.
Mediocrity.
That is 4.
All I can hope for.
Solid 4.
On the boost there, because I got no spell slots.
That was it.
I got maybe
No
like 1 or 2
spell
left.
slots. Dope. I'm
I'm
glad
gonna
to hear it.
cantrip the fuck out of this. I'm telling you.
Cantrip. The
got
body
1 second.
kind of tumbles the 20 feet or so and impacts into the water with this sickening thud and a splash of mist, and you all kind of instinctually put your hands up to protect yourself from the onslaught of moisture as the body begins to drift downstream. You watch for a moment as it starts to fade out from your immediate line of sight, and then starts coming back.
The body's coming back.
It looks like it.
Is
In
it?
fact, the tiny pinpoint that you would have identified in the 30 to 60 feet that any of you might be able to see it with dark vision. Who here has, you have dark vision, so you guys can see shit. You see a body coming back. It's a little disturbing because it was getting smaller and now it's getting bigger, and it's also giving off this faint glow. You see as the body is kind of dragging itself limply, one limb tumbling over the other.
Is it quadruped, bipedal?
It looks like the creature that had fallen from the canopy, except when it gets to about the 30-foot mark, you see it reaches up and plants a hand into the rock. You all feel this as tendrils of energy spike out and swirl through. The entire river that you're standing in seems to glow with phosphorescent light, and from this light, these faint red collections of energy that seem to coalesce
It's the
and
fucking
build.
algae.
Who?
It's the algae. The fan was talking to.
No, it's not.
A specter reaches out towards you. This warm, violent red color. It's very unusual to the things that you've seen here. A second, a third. What do you want to do?
Emperors? Oh
Ooh,
god.
where's the map? We lost the map.
Uh-huh.
Where's the map?
The
Where-
map.
Where are the players? I know, we talked about it. We
You
talked
read
about
the
it.
little map.
It's either in my car or it's on the couch,
Here, the
but I
big
can't.
map's
It's
there.
not on the couch.
We can
Fuck it, let's play on the table.
We can throw a big map down.
Let's throw a big map down then.
I also have the string behind you if you want to throw it down on the table too.
Throw
But
the
the string?
back down.
The string,
What kind of
the
production
measuring string.
is this?
You know what kind of preparedness this is? This is not prepared.
Backyard.
Technically, this kind
Yeah,
of
it's
looks
a
like a river.
backyard. Oh, yeah.
It kind of does look like a river.
Matt
Let's see, what's in here?
backyard game.
Nope.
I used to play.
I'm just gonna throw these on the ground. I hope you don't mind.
No, I don't care.
Nope.
Blue will love them.
You know there's two sides to these, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at them on the inside. That's a town.
So that one was water.
Yeah, but that was ocean water.
Ocean. Oh, okay, I got you.
That's a nope. Don't mind me. This is kind of awkward with you guys just staring at me. Why don't you guys pick out your characters? Where are your characters at?
I already have mine
Oh,
out.
I
Hell
didn't
yeah.
grab mine.
No.
Oh god. You can throw that thing up here and we'll dig
Here.
through.
Oh,
Fun-
not that bag.
Find the. Oh god. Find the characters.
Or not, no, games of shit anymore.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
What's wrong with that bag?
Wait, that's...
What do you mean what's wrong with this bag?
See, now the name right on the side.
Oh.
silly goose.
Don't we have a river? I thought we had a river.
What kind of backyard?
Some
All right,
bullshit.
well.
Some homebrewed bullshit.
Homebrewed bullshit. I thought we had a river. Maybe we
Now
don't. Maybe I'm
by
thinking
the
of something.
river.
In a van.
You just use the tan one.
Where's my ugly ass?
Yeah, let's just use that one. That'll be good.
You are...
We'll give us some structure.
These are the things that
A red guy.
Wait, if Odette was there, where'd you grab Odette? Because Luzka should be right
I
here.
fell right out.
Damn
I was
it.
just floating in there.
That's not
You
working.
know, there definitely should be some seminars coming out soon
Alright, no look
for
at there. You can put
organization.
that up there.
Yeah, no, trust me.
My sex.
I remember before I started doing other things before this, that my level of preparedness was much better. Much better. Now,
Isn't this
it
guy
is
translucent?
much
Is this
worse.
the guy we're fighting?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead and put
it's
him
that
down
one.
there.
Look at you, Hunter. You're unfucking genius.
You're gonna make a great DM one day, Hunter.
Here's another invisible guy.
Yes, I'd like you guys to all go into battle with 7 ancient dragons.
Okay,
And
well,
this for Chris
I was gonna say, what do you think this is? A Crisp campaign?
Here,
Yo.
grab that in.
We use strictly giants.
Strictly giants and level 17 wizards.
Although I've asked Mike for a dragon like 12 times and he's yet to answer me on
Dude,
it.
you know what? I just need you to come over and get it.
That's
go
what's gonna
get
have to
his
happen.
hands.
Yeah,
Come
Mike,
get these
where's my
hands. They're
cup?
for free. Oh fuck! I was supposed to bring it to you today.
Hey, Zoe, you want that?
Yeah, Miss Zoe.
Oh, yeah, those are shipping.
What? Oh, shit.
These are completely useless. That'll work. Sounds good. Cool.
Wow,
Yeah, this is great.
good patience, everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you.
So we clean up after your.
Yeah, my horrid mess making skills.
How is it that I can't find my fat
You're the
ass
best.
cleanup after?
Dump truck
There's a
ass.
chance it's in the white box as well.
Why would it be in the white box?
That's a good question. I don't know. They got really
Great.
messed up last time we were playing.
You
That's
can
what you're
tell
trusting Chris to keep
that
them in.
nobody was ready for this.
Wow, it was not
Does anyone
this
want to
guy.
leave all the shit at their house?
I will be in charge of minis and I will provide organization to this cause.
Yo,
Yeah, that's just the shit.
I'm
Dear
going to say out
Lord.
loud that eventually we will have a room that we will have these in.
Yes, a
And they will be
dedicated
organized
space.
in a closet right next to where the game is going to be.
You
So,
tell me when that's happening and I will bring my happy ass over.
Hopefully the first
December
week of
1st.
December.
Where the F is what?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It was a joke between me and Liana.
Sunlight hurts
Matthew, you're making me feel
my eyes.
uncomfortable. My pee-pee's getting soft again.
You want me to look at you
Hold
one more
the
time?
hand, help him out,
Yeah.
be a friend.
All right, we'll call that the river.
Oh, God.
Trees are flanking each side.
Why would I be
Do you
in
have a blue
here?
pen?
I do somewhere, but not here.
No.
They're all right there.
They're not on camera.
Fancy expo marker.
Done this to me.
Wait, they're not on camera.
Who's
No,
not on camera?
Your whole thing isn't on camera.
Your whole thing isn't on camera.
My whole thing wouldn't fit on camera.
So do you think in nature trees actually
Maybe lift up
grow
your
that
stuff.
perfectly, like right next to each other?
Or
Yeah, I think they'd be spaced out super even like that too.
Is there
Have you
blood
ever
in that
seen
chalice, Zoe?
When you look up, the trees purposely give themselves
Is there
enough
blood in
space
that
to
chalice?
Oh, God!
sunlight.
That's better.
Really?
This
Real tiny,
is
yeah.
This
me.
way, I like watching like
Really,
videos
really
of like
high,
a gust of wind
tolerant
going
me.
across like
Ever watch Supernatural?
Yeah.
pleasant
Yeah,
flights.
Yeah, Supernatural is where I get all of my factual information about
Oh, the
local.
Rainforest doesn't do that?
Is that the
The
point?
chalice looks like you should have demon blood in it.
Got it. I thought we were talking about the tree thing.
No.
Great.
Trees where they purposely allow sunlight in. They don't crowd each other.
right,
I was
yeah.
asking about the rainforest.
Rainforest is different. They don't.
Where is my
Rainforest? They fight for every fucking
Like,
Where is
and
this?
then they compete, and then there's plants on the bottom.
Got
that
it.
don't need much sunlight, which is where all your house plants come from.
The creatures seem to
What you're
sprout
telling
up.
me is I have
From-
I think you made these creatures
rainforest
translucent
plants
just so
in
you
my
could
own
use these
house.
minis.
Yeah,
No,
me
but
too.
that'd be a cool idea.
I know.
Where's everybody at?
Yeah.
Place yourself.
Where would you say we're at over here?
No, that's up to you.
Am I on the map?
Fan, you are lying prone still. You are not on the map currently.
What the
Haven't put it in.
I don't understand.
Just put them down, I'll slide them.
Foco debt, man. We gotta get the fuck out of here, dude.
Next to Pan. Where do you want to
I am
I would be next to
so perplexed by this.
Trees just falling over.
Devin!
Not everybody has to be inside the river. Assumably some of you are rumped up. We'll call that prone.
You know what? Maybe I should have been a fucking horse person because I could find my
Face
shit.
down, ass
Dump
up.
truck
That's
ass.
the way she
Anyways,
likes to
figure
do
out
it.
who and what. You see two of them from where you're standing. What do you want to do, Guanpa?
Okay, so
Is there anything else in the
are there
back?
only two?
Is
Is
she
that
in the back?
There's a third, but until I get that back, I can't pick which one it's going to be.
There's nothing in there?
Okay.
It won't be. I will not place it like right here. I won't do that to you. We'll say it's right here, but we can't see it.
Okay, since this is
Oh, no, I
my
don't think
first
so.
turn of this combat, I'm gonna kick in Dread Ambusher, give me an extra attack.
Okay.
So I'll get 3. I'm gonna try and shoot the one on the left side of the river with some arrows.
Okay. Which bow are you
My
using?
absolute
Huh?
heart.
Which bow are you using?
Guys, it's my
My
favorite character.
it should be my longbow.
The
Warning.
one of warning.
In there,
Yeah.
or
Got it.
on one of the, in that box here.
I know, right?
What?
That's what I have.
Why would you ask?
You asked me about it.
Somewhere last time.
Yo, we should get a chess
I
timer
will
where
take
Mike
your
gets to make decisions and we have to hit.
18.
Oh, but that would work in reverse too. Don't you worry.
No, I'm saying
I'd be
like
down
it
for
would be
that.
good for you for us. So you're like, when
Oh,
your time
I see.
starts,
I get to
you'll-
hit it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that, or then we have to hit it. Like we hit it right, and there's like 30 or 45. Like I think you can set the timer,
Oh,
and if we don't make a decision within that period, our turn's over.
Yeah,
So if you want to make
I
a,
don't think they're saying that your turn's taking too long. I just think that's actually a really good idea.
no, I'm saying like you know sometimes like with games like, you'll see like people like
People just drag, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's not a bad idea. We may look into that.
And
For now, you're shooting with Dread Ambusher.
18 for the first hit. 18 for the second one.
She says.
I'm so distraught. I'm so sad.
Yeah.
25 for the third one. 18, 18, 25 to hit.
18, 18, 25.
Fucking metal.
Okay.
They're
I'll
all
hit.
banned?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, man.
9 for the first one.
I fuck up tonight.
That's a D8.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
I am
Oh,
D8.
you're adding under my thing.
Yeah, 7 for the second one, so
They
it's
fucked up
16.
tonight. Blame it on the fact that I don't have a character.
That would be
Not my
26.
Dump truck ass should have been right next to
Oh, I
Odette.
know.
20,
I could think of that.
26 total damage.
26 total
Who's
damage.
laying in the back?
Nice.
Fully aware.
And which one are you shooting?
The one closest to you.
Always another.
Closest to me and closest to you. Not the white dice.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, you reaching back with your arrows, fire them. 1, 2, 3. As you kind of peek up and over Finn, you watch as the arrows sing through the air, just and impact the same spot, rapid fire. And you watch as the arrows
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
The creature recoils. But there was this, like a droplet of water, or like almost like shooting water. It just kind of like and rippled through the somewhat incorporeal form of this creature. It looks like it is frustrated and in pain, but maybe the effect didn't have exactly as much punch as you wanted.
I'm gonna try something real quick. I'm gonna yell something.
Okay.
I want to yell Nigama, scream again.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Just like a matter of
I'll
fact.
call it your free action as you
Yeah.
take a big breath and start belting out. As that happens, Nabuntosh. And you guys suck tonight.
What?
It's okay, I suck too. Your rolls. Usually I see like 20, 25,
Oh.
57,
I'm
39.
with these people.
I'm
Yeah, I
going
did
to
too.
roll 2 Eldritch Blasts right at the one in between, straight down the line from me.
Right there between those two trees?
Yeah, the one.
The far one?
Yeah, the far one.
Okay. Good to go. Good to
2
go.
Eldritch Blasts. That is 22.
22 hits.
And that is 27.
27 hits.
Those are...
She's in there, dude.
She's gonna be looking all night.
All goddamn night.
She's lost forever.
Yeah, this is depressing. We can look in the closet during halftime. See if it's still out of this.
6. 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage as you
That's
lob
the
both
only
of these massive balls of force from your palms, just arcing through the air. The same. We've never talked about that. What color would you say these force energy attacks are? Oh, look at that. There's a color.
Yeah.
They're bluish with red sparkles.
Pink.
Pink sparkles.
Pink.
I like that. Like cotton candy? I like that.
Bubble yum.
Bubble yum. As you taking this large step and preparing to kind of guide it forward with the motion of your hips, you lob the first one, and the screaming blue energy, leaving these pink streaks as it passes through the air, impacts the creature. You watch as it's kind of pushed back about a foot. The second one impacting its jaw. You see the whole head just as it reaches towards you. Nice job.
No, I can't see that one.
Next is going to be Odette. You are rumped up,
3.
and it will take half your movement to stand up to a proper position.
Okay. Stand up.
I love that your mini
rump.
can actually be rumped up.
That's pretty classic.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Pretty classic. We're gonna have to get you one though, where like we have the hands right here and our head turned,
Yeah.
so that we can like swap it out for sleeping. Oddly specific. Hero Forge could do it
They could.
easily.
Then you just cut off the base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I mean, maybe they could do it with no base. I feel like centaurs
The
are
back
pretty.
feet like hanging down.
Yeah, just like slightly angled down.
Yeah, can I get a Nicki Minaj centaur, please?
I just need one, dude. He's climbing a stripper pole.
Alright. I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. For
If I get attacked.
and you're
I'm gonna
waiting for
use-
just your regular attack.
Yeah, my hooves.
Okay. Dope. Next is going to be me. The creatures, having been bludgeoned by this small onslaught, they start drifting forward
What's the
towards
dice?
you. It's in the third one.
Oh.
I don't have another clear mini. Did you find? Don't truck ass.
No.
You find a
No.
suitable replacement? Looks like you did. Oh, Bond. The first creature, zooming forward, is going to attack the nearest thing to it. It lunges at you with this ferocious, horrible, guttural growl. Go ahead and roll for your attack as it reaches forward, its arms swing back behind it. You can see it looks like a elven woman, but somehow more terrifying. There's a hole in one of her cheeks, and you can see her eyes are sunken into the back of her skull, completely white. Her skin is tight against, well, taut against the bones, and her hair kind of falls in these ragged and dirty tendrils behind her head.
21.
Hits. Go on for damage.
9 points.
9 points of damage. Okay. The creature is going to make some attacks against you now. The first thing it's going to do, as it jumps
Wait,
at you.
did I get a half rest?
Short rest?
Short rest.
Yeah. I would say you guys got a short rest
Half
in.
rest.
It's the first time, it's okay.
Yeah, she took a nap.
Go ahead and restock that.
Okay.
Why is my legs like they're shaking?
So like come right up with you.
It's hard. Sometimes I'm just like, whoa, who is touching me
Yeah.
like that?
I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me.
Okay.
Oh, Dad.
While that's going on, the second creature is going to rush forward past you, Naboon. Jesus, it was another titty.
It's like cocked. Can I roll it
Reroll it.
She just took 1 to 3.
again? No, it was cocked. Did you see?
I saw it.
13.
There we go. That works.
You moved that far?
You watch as the creature, as you kind of bat at it with your hooves, rearing back and striking towards where you know this ghostly creature would probably be most sensitive, feeling its key energy around you. You feel that connection of energy for just a brief moment as it starts to kind of encapsulate your mind, and you feel the presence of this body rush over your mind as the creature disappears into Odette.
Great.
You're just a magnet for shit storms.
Yep.
Into.
Wait, goes into her?
Goes into her.
She's possessed.
Naboontosh,
There we go.
the one that rushes you is going to make an attack against you,
Use my reaction. I use a Entropic Ward.
and that does.
The map's not on
It
here.
imposes disadvantage on your attack. If you miss, then I gain advantage on my next attack.
Does 10 hit?
Nope.
Okay, then it misses. As the creature reaches out towards you, you can see this black necrotic energy kind of racing out and trailing behind it. As it tries to grab at you, you manage to just kind of swing around and push its elbow up with a little force bump from your hand. Just poof, as the creature's arm moves out of the way, you feel poised and ready for a counterattack. Fan, the next creature is going to rush up against you. Being that you're prone, it has advantage on its melee attacks. So it is going to strike you. 18?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You're free again.
No, you made me roll with charisma.
You're rolling a lot of shit over there.
Yeah, it's
I have
making
advantage
some weird
on
faces.
You take 12 points of. Yeah, I have fucking 46 and I got like 3 ones. So.
Oh, good, good.
You take 12 points of damage as the creature reaching down with that same necrotic energy. You can see the tendrils of energy kind of extend back behind its hand as it plants its hand onto your chest. You feel this sickening like as just the energy starts permeating through your chest and corrupting your insides completely against your nature of balance and harmony and good bugs and things like that. You feel a small section of your self start to die and become necrotic. That is the end of their turn. Your turn.
Damn, I'm gonna go ahead and take my flame blade right out of my pocket and just shove it right up that motherfucker's chest that's
Okay.
right in front of me.
Do you burn the spell slot?
I did. Well,
Yeah, did you burn a slow slot?
Green
yeah,
flame blade.
It takes a spell. 9.
Total?
Don't work here.
No, that would be the attack.
To hit.
Yeah.
As you try to recoil, the creature is rushing you. You, reaching into your pocket, pull out the green flame blade, and as you start pressing it up, you see it kind of feints to the right, and that's when it makes the contact with your chest.
Yeah.
You're on your knee, sword jut into the air as the creature starts pumping you full of this evil.
I would like to stand up.
Okay, you stand. Then I can't do that with this. I could try.
And then,
Wait, can you afford to stand?
yeah, I can afford to stand. And then I am going to...
Looking around at him, just for those who are in the vicinity, I would say, Luca and Guanapo, you look at like this, oh fuck, don't stand up, and there's nothing. It just looks like an elephant
I was
stand.
just going to ask you, when I take it, as I stand, I'd like to take like a breath. Am I like...
Yeah, feels like a
Seems
normal you.
fine?
Oh, when did this
Feels
start?
good, man. Feels good.
I'll stay there. I won't let him do the attack of opportunity. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Next is going to be Luca.
Look in the house. Okay, I want to go ahead and look at Odette,
Mhm.
and I want to cast command
Okay.
Great. Two
Hoping.
people are gonna have.
to get the creature that's in her, in a sense. Trying to.
Command
Oh.
works for 1 round, right?
No. Mm-mm.
Suggestion
For
makes them
1
retreat
minute.
for 1 minute.
For 1 minute, or until my concentration ends,
Okay.
I can cast command as a bonus action on each of my turns without expending a spell slot.
Okay.
Yep.
But you can only concentrate on 1 command at a time.
Damage, yeah. It's
So you can't
concentration.
command all 3 at the same time, but you can because the concentration would break each time you cast the spell again. This command is concentration.
Creatures charmed automatically fail saving throws against the command I cast with this feature.
So it's a saving
Creatures.
throw on my part.
Mm-hmm. It'll
Uh,
last for a minute so I can keep trying.
what's the throw? Or what's the
It
save?
is a wisdom saving throw.
17.
Save.
Did you not roll as...
Hold on. Gosh, mother of all that's going on. Okay, so now that I have that up for a minute, I can keep using it at the end of my turn until a minute passes.
Yeah, you can just keep bumping.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do as my action is I'm going to use, where to go? Counter charm that I perform to the end of my next turn. And during that time, anyone who's within 30 feet that can hear my song has advantage on being frightened or charmed. So I am probably gonna move. Wait, am I in melee with the guy? No, I'm not. 'Cause I'm right behind Fan, right? So
Looks like there's a gap.
okay. I would like to move my speed before I cast that over to. Let's see, because where's 30? Because I want
Over
to be
to where?
closer.
You're right here. Where you want to go?
Come towards.
Yeah, where's the
Right.
third person?
Yeah, third person's over there. I want to be over there by the stream.
Right, like here?
Yeah, I could keep
Okay.
going. Because I have 30.
Okay, so 30 from where you're at?
Mm-hmm.
You're like right next to me.
Yeah.
We'll say you don't go in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I mean, you're at 30.
Perfect. Okay, cool. And then anyone 30 feet around me.
Only the guy. Both of these two, all 3 are 30 feet around you.
Perfect. Okay, so you guys all have advantage on being charmed.
But we're not. All 3 enemies are 30 feet around you.
The enemies?
Just me.
Yeah, because you ran to
Just-
the enemies.
Okay, so it is just Odette then.
Okay.
Okay, just Odette.
We're not within 30 feet of her?
No.
I'm not?
Yeah, you're.
You
within
might
30
be,
feet.
but I'm definitely not.
How are you?
What are you
not?
talking about?
Everyone
dude?
is.
Everyone
I feel
is.
like everyone
Hey,
is.
Chris.
10, 15, 20,
5,
30,
10,
yeah, everybody
15,
is.
20, 25, 30.
Oh, okay. Well, what
Yeah,
did I do
okay,
to
so-
run you then? I just want to make sure I counted this right. Because I wanted to not put you in his thing. So I went 1.
What? Because I want to be a
Unless you wanted
melee.
an opportunity to attack. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you went 30.
Yeah, so anyone within has counter charm and has
Yeah.
advantage on being charmed.
Oh, yeah.
Dope. Say that again. I'm listening.
Go through that whole thing again.
Oh.
Yeah, tell me everything you just said one more time.
Sarcasm? I'm really bad at sensing sarcasm.
No. You said that last part. What was it?
Sarcasm.
Everyone.
Everyone in a 30-foot radius from me has advantage on being advantage on saving throws against being charmed and frightened.
Got it.
Deuce.
Is that the end of your turn?
I'm missing a dice.
Connak. As you watch from the trees,
Classic Connak.
your strange new acquaintance, this, you would call it an octopus, but it doesn't seem to need any water. Its 8 snake-like limbs wrapped around different branches on the tree. Its sharp beak that protrudes from its upper face kind of swells up and down with its pulsing breathing. It chitters at you. And
That
you
was creepy.
It was quite creepy.
can decide what to do from here.
So I'm watching this.
We'll say, where are you?
Wait, you've been following us this whole time, you creep? Creep up!
Wait, can I talk to this thing or no?
It seems to understand you to a degree. You're not a druid by any means. You're definitely more of the roguish lone survivor. But this creature won't stop following you. You've kind of gave it scraps out of pity from your meat pouch, and it took to you like fly on shit.
Is it little?
It's about 2 feet wide and has scales over it, similar to a snake.
Does it look like it would fight? Does it look like it would fight?
It might. Go ahead and look up a. Oh God. You can just look up an octopus for now, and I'll give you the actual stats for it later. And that is your creature. It doesn't need to breathe underwater. It seems to be this freakish abomination. This grotesque farce of an octopus that exists in this realm.
Can I shoot from here? Am I
Can
in
you?
range? Is that where I'm at?
That's where you're at. You're about
So-
20 feet up in the
Okay,
trees.
so when I watch this thing go with Odette, did I watch it go inside her, or
Mhm.
is it physically outside of her?
You watched as the creature rushed her, and the strange red energy that seems to kind of permeate the areas that these ghosts are in vanished after it made contact with Odette, and you don't see it anymore.
So I'm gonna ask the octopus thing. I'm like, are these things killable?
It kind of looks at you with its tentacles just kind of still moving, always in constant motion. It kind of it doesn't speak.
So give me a high five. Give me a high five if they're killable.
You watch as tentacles just kind of reach down and start tracing over your hand, just continuously. 3 of them just kind of continuous start rubbing around and tracing the bottom
Keep
of your
rubbing my
hand.
hand if you think you can kill these things.
It doesn't. I mean, it's not sentient in the
All
sense
right.
that it understands language. But when you're like, "Come," you issue it
Hey, listen.
small, short
All
commands.
right, so
it
what
seems to follow them.
Okay, so what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna shoot at these things. If you can fight, go down and help them. If you can't, stay here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take my 2 shots, and I'm gonna put. I'm sorry. I'm gonna use what is it? Planar warrior. No, I can only use 1. So I'm gonna use hunter's mark, and I'm gonna
Cast
take my
Hunter's
2
Mark.
shots.
And who are you shooting?
I'm gonna shoot the one that's pumping. I can see Fan getting
This
pumped
one?
right now. Yeah. Nothing.
Miss. What'd you get?
13.
Hits.
Hits.
Fuck, what?
You're shooting this one, right?
Yeah.
13 hits.
And you missed? Good roll.
No, she helped
She
her
hit.
action.
Oh, you held it.
You hit.
Yeah, I hit.
Oh, okay.
I held my action, but when it attacked me, I'll do
I forget. You can tell me.
But
Do I
I
still
rolled
have?
17.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter because it still hits because of my thing. But do I still have the magic? I still have the magic arrow. Never mind. I'm just gonna say.
You have a limited supply of them.
I know I do.
I think you got.
I'm saying they're off.
You
Okay.
gave 10
They're
of them to
off. Okay.
me, and I haven't used any of them yet.
Skills. Fuck, dude, this is ridiculous.
Welcome back. It's been like forever.
Like in 2 days. Actions. Okay, there we go. So we have Planar Warrior, which is 1d8. I only need to do this once. I just need to put them in a fucking pile. And then Longbow is d8s. Okay.
I really need pain. I'm sorry.
2d8s because I'm doing Planar Warrior twice. It's 4d8s.
Who's that, Cher? Who's that?
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
a chair.
That is Shire.
God, I'm gonna download
Wait, I
that
thought you
software.
couldn't do Planar Warrior after doing Hunter's Mark.
No, I did Hunter's Mark. Oh wait, did I use? Okay, no, I did Hunter's Mark. You're right.
I wasn't listening.
No, it's just different dice. I didn't do both. I told him I only did one.
Yeah,
I'd
so you
say-
start with Hunter's Mark, and then you can pump Planar Warrior
That's
every
a-
time
that's
after
a-
that.
That's a skill, right? No, yeah, that's a skill.
So you would just get 2 regular attacks with Hunter's Mark
I know.
attached.
I need to see what Hunter's Mark is. I think it's a D6 for Hunter's Mark instead of it's spells. Am I fucking retarded?
It's under features.
That's under spells.
Hunter's Mark, yeah,
It's
it's
a
a spell.
Is it a spell? I thought it was under features. Oh, that was a trait. I lied. D&D Beyond.
Still not bad. 18.
Not sponsors.
18.
Hits. Oh, is that total damage?
18 total.
Okay. And you're shooting the one in front of Fan, correct? Okay.
And then does the creature move or does it stay where it's at?
It seems to stay. It doesn't retreat or anything like that. Oh, you're talking about your little octopus
Yeah.
guy? No, he's just kind of sitting there, and you see him kind of like turning. There's some small skittering insects on the tree as it's kind of like reaching down and like picking them off, almost like a bird. You turn and look, and you watch just in time as the arrows impact. For some reason, your arrows pack the amount of energy and force that you would expect them to. The creature kind of bends over and buckles, trying to avoid the green flame blade that's in its face. Screeches out in pain. Top of the round. Wampa.
How bad does it look?
It looks in pain.
In pain. That's all.
They don't bleed, so.
Save me, Wampo!
Okay. Question.
You don't bleed. Or
Question.
nobody makes me
question.
bleed my blood.
If I were to transition from my bow to a melee weapon, what would that cost me?
I will let you drop your bow free and clear into the water,
Not into the water.
and then withdraw a weapon. If you would like to stow and withdraw, that would take an action.
Can she chuck it?
Does it have to be in the water?
Yeah, she just chuck
Free action, I will let you just toss it. Make, if you want.
Do we know if
I'll
there's
let you
people
make a
down here?
dexterity
We decided-
check to
we
see
just-
how far
we
you can
decided-
get.
Okay, no, I'm not risking that.
Okay.
Not by
The
the
only
water.
thing that we know
I need
is
that
that
thing.
Prepare to
Okay.
fix it, man. Like.
Yeah. No. Okay, so I will take
Yeah,
this.
everything seems to be alive. Like trees, plants.
Oh gosh.
moss.
Okay.
Are we considered under? Is this considered
I'm
a
just gonna
plane
run
or
back.
underground?
You're in
No,
a
we're
plane.
plane, and as
But
soon
it
as
is
we
incredibly
die on
dark.
this plane, we are
Is there
dead. then.
evil
No, we're with
in
our bodies.
planes, or is that only like considered
Inherently?
hell?
What's the question?
So like I would consider evil as hell, right? Like an underground, like a dark being. I don't know
Sure.
if that would necessarily be like I don't know if like a
Are you trying to
creature on a
detect
different
good and
planet-
evil? What are you trying to do?
Like is there like I guess what I would do is if I did like protect from good and evil, like is that like
Interesting.
something I don't know though, you know what I mean? Like do I know anything? Because
You don't get the feeling that these are the nicest creatures on the
Well, I'm just
planet.
asking, knowing planes.
Having never used the spell before, I would say that Connak would make a fucking Arcana check for me. Make an Arcana check. Free Arcana check. What are you doing?
19.
I stepped back 30 feet and I want to shoot.
You're pretty sure these things are evil.
I want to shoot 2 arrows at the one closest to Fan.
Okay. You drawing back your bow.
11 on the first one.
Hits.
It does?
Dear Lordy.
My 9 missed.
You're not. Okay.
And
All right. Okay. So we're getting
21 on the second one.
Definitely hits.
Okay, so 9 for the first damage, 9 for the second, so 18. No, yeah, 18.
The second one?
Yes.
Or this one here
Total
that's attacking
damage,
Fan?
18 attacking Fan.
Okay. You releasing the arrows, aim for the hip and then the chest. And as the creature is rearing back to punch down one more time, screeching out this horrible wail, this it, and you watch the red mist just kind of and settle onto one of the trees.
Did you bleed?
No, not that red mist. They're made out of red energy.
Oh.
Yeah, no, they're not red. Not that red mist.
Okay.
That's a pink mist.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Like literal mist, not like the descriptive fancy word for blood splatter.
Yeah,
no.
We got that.
Nice work. That one's down. This one's gone. Move that out of the way.
Yes.
It's pretty. It's painting the tree behind it right now. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Boontosh.
Okay.
Does anyone know I'm there?
No.
At this point, you haven't made yourself overtly clear. It's been a weird afternoon. This creature's been following you for about a day now, since you left the spike-ridged canopy of the Trask rib cage, from what you can tell. And honestly, just kind of stumbling through the woods, you heard crashing sounds and shouting, and you watched as Fan was dumped into the river unceremoniously and decided to kind of stay back for a minute and observe what was happening.
Okay. Reaching out my hand, I'm gonna gather the shadows around me, and I'm going to withdraw, and I'm gonna pull out my shadow blade.
You kind of gathering the horrible darkness that seems to penetrate everything around you. You guys watch as shadows start zooming towards the Boontosh. They creep up your body, down your arm, and as they hit your palm, it sprouts out, almost like a growing flower. This long vine-like shape until it takes a more rigid, sharp-edged form, and with this kind of sudden burst of energy, you grab onto the hilt of your shadow blade.
And then I will also cast Green Flame Blade on top of it.
Is Green Flame Blade a bonus action?
No, Shadow Blade's a bonus action.
Shadow Blade's a bonus action, gotcha.
Green Flame Blade is an action, but you have to attack.
Yes, so you, as you grab onto it and look at the enemy standing in front of you, you swing the sword back. Yes, swing the sword back, and as you draw it past you, the negative light that seems to just kind of soak in, like a black hole that absorbs all the energy around it, is completely contrasted by the green flames that spring outward and up the blade as you arc through the air towards this creature. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Oh, I love you. Like so much. You don't have to do that.
Alright, and this is at advantage.
Yes, because the creature missed. Yep.
What? What do you want, Chris?
That is...
You chose over there. Yeah.
So do I use my spell modifier to see that if it, the hit?
Would that about your character?
To the hit? No, it would be... so...
Would it go off my dagger that I have? I have a
Sorry,
dagger.
hostile.
Since it's a bladed weapon, right?
your shadow blade has a certain hit to it, does it not?
It doesn't say.
Yeah?
Down at the very bottom.
Shadow blade.
My bloody.
You weave together to shadow pierce sword for last and self-spell. A simple melee sword in which you're
Never
proficient. The
heard
2d8 life properties.
My blood has a
So it would be your strength modifier plus your proficiency modifier to whatever you roll. Because you are proficient with it, but it is a strength-based weapon.
So my strength is -1.
Okay, and the proficiency is?
Proficiency
Should be at the top, somewhere near your armor class.
ballpark.
is +3.
Okay,
So
so
plus
you have
two.
a +2 to whatever you roll.
Okay, so 16 for the first one. I'm gonna roll a second, see if I get a crit.
With gray.
Yep.
Not gray, brown.
That's one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yes.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm about to pump out some fucking damage.
Yeah, so it's 2d8 psychic.
Really good shit.
No sir. It's 3d8
3d8.
plus another d8
Because
for the
you got
green
higher
flame
level.
blade.
Yep.
So 4d8 total.
So it's 4d8 because you rolled it at a higher, right?
Yep.
But now it's 8d8 because
It's crit.
it's crit.
So So I'm gonna roll all
So great.
my d8s.
Crit. Good for you, man. Good for you. Nobody was here to appreciate that. I was.
I'm glad you appreciate that.
Similar to you booting some dude off a fucking frog.
Nobody appreciates my genius.
We were talking about trucks, man.
Nice. I don't have watch party off. I take it off the video.
I do.
Okay.
Well, that's the day I decorate.
4, 8, 12, 18, 25, 26, 27.
27 points of damage. As the blade sings through the air. Children, your friend is doing some cool things.
They don't give a flying fuck.
Your sword arcing through the air, this green streak behind it, just kind of illuminating the whole area, casting it in this sickly, green, foul energy that you're not really used to summoning, but it feels good in the hand. As you slash through this creature, you clean from the collarbone straight through the thigh. Looking down, it doesn't have feet, it's just kind of floating in front of you. But if it did have feet, you're pretty sure it wouldn't have feet. This, like, it should be in half. The creature, as it kind of rears back in pain, you watch the body start to kind of reach back. The red tendrils of energy just suturing it back together. But it looks weaker. It looks fucked up. Nice work.
Nice.
Next is going to be Odette. And Odette!
Can't do
Oh,
that
bet.
again.
Yeah, you certainly can. And look at that fan sitting over there. Fuck that guy and all the fucking things that he did to your friend that just died is splattered across that tree, and you're gonna charge him. You're gonna charge your ass off.
Is there
And
like
you're gonna
another
take
roll every turn? Potentially stop
2
him from doing?
natural strikes against him, and then you're gonna spend a key point at the very least.
How does it know she has
Using your
key points?
Alright, charge me over there.
Charge away.
Okay,
You hear the galloping through the water, splashing around you.
this is what I came for.
Oh god damn it.
This is the only reason why I come to this thing.
The new
Your
coconut.
charge is getting weaker. Roll for attack against Fan. God damn it! Got it.
Depressing.
Okay,
Got
so
it.
2. Shit's all over me now.
You watch as Odette turns towards you. This burning red energy seems to be escaping her eyes as she rushes you. She takes 2 huge swings
I'll
with
roll
what
my
weapons?
shitty dice.
What weapons do you have? That's my question. What weapons do you have?
Hey, you said to sheathe weapons, it takes an action.
Don't tell him he's supposed
To sheathe
know
an
this.
action,
He
to
knew you had a
unsheath.
key point.
I've always allowed a free action.
Dawnbringer, short
Yeah, let's do that.
sword.
Dawnbringer sounds great.
Time
Dawnbringer's wrapped
You
up.
didn't know the weapons, but you knew she had key points. This turn, he does not know you have a Dawnbringer.
No,
You kick.
but
I'll let you use a
You're a
short sword.
fucking cheater.
Do a short sword.
backseat driver over
Yeah, she's like, oh,
To be fair, the creature that is possessing you has no concept of which sword would be the best.
Like,
So we'll probably just go for whatever's
do my
best.
two
Should we make it
attacks,
random then?
2 attacks,
and then a key point.
short sword.
Okay.
But it knows about her key points?
I can feel the strength surging through.
Are you
her.
fucking serious? I roll really fucking good right now.
Not 20s? Any of them?
No.
No.
An 18 and a 19.
Oh,
Dope.
sweet baby Jesus.
Go ahead and roll for damage with your short sword.
Shitty ones. Give it shitty, give it unlove. Right? To you and your family. Okay, 1 responded.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Get shit on, man.
I'm sorry.
Kip.
He's already typing in the hit points you're gonna be taking
Plus
off.
the modifiers, right? Oh no, you already did
You
modifiers.
just
Gotcha.
asked.
And then I have to use a key point.
Let me look this up real quick. Let me see what I
There you go, Hunter. Let's try to figure out.
No, not him. I'm thinking about Fan.
Oh.
I'm watching you guys, remember.
Always
11.
watching.
Always watching,
Alright,
Wazowski.
I missed the second one.
Oh, but there's another attack for the
Do
key
you have
point.
protection from good people?
Do I have protection?
Oh, another 6.
Don't you
Or
have two,
another
or no? Am I
11.
crazy?
No, I don't.
Okay. As she rushes towards you, you see the bright flash of steel as it arcs across your body. Just the ghost that is somehow still in front of you. Why is that ghost in front of you? Oh
It
no,
fell off.
it fell off her. Gotcha. Gotcha. You watch as the bright flash of steel carves through your body. You feel sharp burning pain as you look down. You can see the blood leaking through your armor. Nice hits, thank you. Next is going to be the ghosties. The one in front of you. Well, I skipped her turn, but I used her turn, and it's their turn, and now it's this ghostie's turn. The ghostie is going to. Yeah. Yeah. How far away are you? Yes! I need you all to roll!
All of us?
Every single one of you.
Wait, even me? Because
Wait, what are
I'm
we
like
rolling?
still...
Even...
Is it a charm?
I'm technically on his team.
Are they being charmed in any way?
Or frightened.
I need you to all roll a charisma saving throw, and I will let you know.
I have advantage on my Christmas.
Wisdom, it's a wisdom! It's a wisdom!
You're a dick.
It's a wisdom, and it is frightened.
Oh,
Okay, so you have advantage.
I
So
have
you roll
advantage on
twice.
things right.
Oh, good. I'm not rolling.
Yep.
Nat 20!
Nice.
Nat 20!
Nice.
13.
Oh, you called me my last.
16.
Wisdom?
It's wisdom.
17. That was my advantage.
I don't know. Can I be? I think I can.
Technically, I got a
I
27.
don't see it on here that I can't be frightened. Is this a charm or magic?
It is
It'll say
a
frightened. That's the condition.
frightened condition.
But roll twice. Oh yeah, look at fucking Luca coming in with the fucking
I
counter
forgot
charm
about
shit.
that. Completely forgot about that.
What a homie.
19.
Damn.
Woo, there you go.
As
The character would have known.
the creature kind of bellows out with this horrible shriek, you watch the jaw kind of disengage, the mouth opens up, and for a moment each of you kind of glances over, and as you glance you can feel the pull towards this creature's gaping, horrible, open mouth. And for a second you feel pull, and you resist, and you break eye contact, look away, look down into the water, and none of you are affected by the creature's horrifying visage.
Good.
What up, beach?
All right, I'm gonna tell the thing that's in the. It's my turn, right?
It is actually her turn, and then it is your turn.
I'm going to try again
Wait,
for
I'm
the
Oh, yeah, I'm
Command
sorry.
spell.
Oop, I lied. It's Fan's turn. I lied. My creatures go just before his. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Still-
Thank you for the honesty.
Oh, okay.
I'm just having fun killing you guys.
Yeah,
That's all.
and I am going to turn into a grizzly bear.
Okay, perfect.
Right there.
You have the grizzly bear.
It's somewhere in there.
Is that actually smaller than Fan?
It's about the same height.
It's about the same
Are
size.
they 8 feet?
Dude.
They're 7, 8
That's
feet.
fucking bougie. She's already
Bigger.
Kind of
Right here.
what she's getting.
I got you. I got you,
Oh no.
Fan.
She knows the general.
Fan, like fan. I get it.
Can you put that up right so I don't?
He's just
I'll
gonna
fuck
knock
around
it.
with it
He's just
for-
gonna knock it over.
Oh,
See?
come on, man. What kind of fuckery
fix
is
that.
this shit? Thank you.
I got you guys.
So we need a stick that has a little grabber thing.
Yeah, I need one of those little trash picker uppers.
Yeah.
No, they have the little dinosaur ones.
Yeah.
I have one in my car. I use it as my patient.
Ah,
Oh,
the
they're so
dinosaur
cute.
thing? Would
no,
you talk
a
to him with
reacher.
it?
I have a reacher.
Oh.
It's actual legit.
And technically,
Does
that's
that
gonna
just
be
keep distance from him?
that's gonna be my
No,
turn.
it's,
No,
they
it's-
use it to
are you
pick
a
stuff
bear?
up because if they bend over, they're gonna topple over.
That's fair.
I was like, what?
Gives me
Grizzly bear.
that
Or
means
to dress
temporary hit
themselves.
points.
As the Druid of the Moon, you can do that as a bonus action. Correct?
Oh.
God, that's so good.
Oh.
You can transform as a bonus action.
You know?
Your Circle of the Moon, right?
Yeah.
That's bonus action.
Yeah, it is.
You can do it as bonus
And
action.
then I'm going to take.
It's the Circle of the Land, Arctic, I think, right?
Wait, is it out of Odette now, or is it still in Odette?
Still in Odette?
I'm going to take my 2 claw
Telling you,
attacks, or my bite attack first, and then my claw attack.
Go ahead and roll for attack.
Non-lethal.
That's good.
Come
That's
at
good
me,
to
bro!
Well, the first one's going to miss. It's a 7.
Good.
I'm possessed and shit.
Wait, Chris, why are you out here?
Because he's a grizzly.
And then my claw is going to be a 22. Points of slashing damage.
You take 10 points of slashing damage. As you're watching, you can see Fan's form sprout hair. The trunk retracts quickly inside of its of Fan's face. The ears shrinking down. The body becoming more burly, heavy in the abdomen as the creature sprouts claws and tries to take a snap towards you. The ghost that is within you reacts quickly, pulls your body away, but didn't anticipate the swinging claw attack from the side, and you take a huge gash across your side. Nice job. Anything else?
That'll end my turn.
Now it's Lucas' turn.
Farther, right? If you take an action.
I'm gonna do command again.
Sure. You do speed or no?
Do wisdom saving throw.
Hold
You know.
on.
Yeah.
Say again?
Double.
Wisdom saving throw.
For whom?
So you can do your-
For the being inside the body of Odette.
What's the spell?
Command.
Command.
Wisdom.
Fails.
Cool, excellent. I am going to have it do, I'm gonna say halt! And it cannot move at all.
For how many rounds? 8 hours? 1 hour? 1 minute?
Actually, I need to read. I'm so sorry. So every single time, so now that it is charmed, it automatically will fail on saving throws.
It's charmed?
What?
You said it's charmed?
So creatures charmed automatically fail saving throws.
But it's not.
You just said
It's immune.
It says it right there.
where?
Right there. Do you want to read it?
Can I see it?
Yeah.
It says
It's immune.
condition immunities. Charmed.
Immune.
Immune. As in COVID-19
can't
can't
have it.
affect you, you're immune.
Let me see what command actually is. It is an enchantment.
It is an enchantment! What does it say past that? I'm going to look it up now.
The school is enchantment.
I understand that, but is it a
Picking on each
charm?
other tonight.
Right.
Dude, you shit on veterans once and people just fucking want to argue with you for the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
Well, that was a messed up thing to do. He's just on the side of the road. He's already having a bad day.
So if the creature was
You just
already
shit on
charmed
it.
previously, then it automatically fails saving throw. The spell itself, command, is an enchantment.
Since Arnold had to talk about those things publicly, or we could lose those things.
So is the creature previously charmed, then it would fail my attempt on it. So me saying that made no sense to your question that you asked me.
Huh?
So creatures, so say the creature was charmed, it will automatically fail and wouldn't even bother with the wisdom saving throw. However, the spell command is an enchantment. That's the school it comes from. Therefore, it is successful if it does fail the wisdom saving throw. Since it failed,
What?
it should halt.
Your face right outside.
Is an enchantment separate from a charm?
That's
Yes.
what I am looking up right now. Please stand by.
Please wait.
You stopped it.
I like the color of your drink.
Thank you. It's a grapefruit.
They're damn good.
They're so
Half
good.
time.
And have fun.
I did bring you sangria
Okay.
as well.
You speak a one-word command to a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, if it doesn't understand your language, or if the command is directly harmful to it.
Right.
Some typical commands and their effects follow.
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da.
Yep.
Okay, great. Is that what you do?
Halt.
Halt.
Yes.
Great.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
No.
Just want to check.
It's a
Face down.
bonus action. My
I
next
have
thing
adjudicated.
that I am doing. Where'd it go?
So you don't like those blue moons.
I rewatch it forever.
How far am I from the other thing?
Ah! You are about 20 feet, give or take. 25 feet.
Okay.
20, 25 feet. Oh, sorry. No, I was looking at a deck. 5,
Wait, no,
10,
yeah.
15, 20, 25. Jesus. I think it's my first time using a stick.
You've not been real good with
Is
this.
she trying to charm the one that's on me or the one that's on Odette?
Well, that's all.
25,
Yeah.
30. You're 30 feet away.
Cool.
In a straight line, that might be 25. If your spell can transpose
The one
a tree.
that's next to me is not next to me. It's inside.
In you.
Mhm.
I thought that she was trying to charm that one.
No. That one's inside.
Oh.
Well, yeah, she is trying to charm that one, though. Not charm. Command is not a charm. It is you either do or don't follow the action.
Oh.
That's it.
So, question.
Hit me.
It does say in command, at a higher level, I can do an additional creature.
Okay.
I do, and I don't know how you want to do this. Is it deemed higher level if I do have like a second spell slot available to do another creature?
So, you kind of want to retcon, use it at second level, and then is it a first? It is a first level. So you want to use it at second level
Right.
to target one more creature.
If you want me to burn
Okay.
a second level slot,
You can take the first level slot back and burn the second level. I'll allow that, but in the future, know that you want to do that prior to.
Okay, so the spell, the thing itself is a feat, so it doesn't say a burn spell
Oh,
slots.
it is
at all.
a feat.
Yes, it's a part of
What
my
is this thing?
glamour bard school, so no.
No,
Okay,
sorry.
cool.
If it was an actual spell, I would totally allow it.
All right, then what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go ahead and do Vicious Mockery, and it's not concentration.
This is a bonus action.
The Mantle of Majesty is a bonus action.
Gotcha.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Vicious Mockery,
Gotcha.
and it's instantaneous.
Okay. On which one?
I'm going to do it on the one in front of the Boomtosh.
The Boomtosh.
Yes. Give me a second.
Oh God, here we go.
You greasy plague sword tosser. Not you, Boomtosh.
Right.
I was looking at you.
Plague sword tosser.
Yes.
And I have to do a wisdom saving throw?
She's cast a spell on Matthew.
No. Oh, yes, you do. Yes. Wisdom saving throw. I'm sorry.
She did look right at you.
I know, she cast
Nine.
it on that creature and
It's a
Matthew.
fail.
Yeah.
So you're going to take...
You have been known to be a little bit greasy.
Just a little
Aw, he showered before he came.
No. Not Matthew. Don't take that personally. I was talking about Naboontosh.
What is she doing though? She's
What
like,
the fuck? I was talking about what's in here.
Oh.
You take
We're
5
using our
points
made-up
of psych damage. And
How many? 9?
5.
5.
I'm keeping this up for the
And
rest
you
of the match.
have disadvantage on your next attack roll it makes before the end of your next turn.
Very nice. Very nice. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna tell the creature to stay here. I'm gonna cloak up and go invisible.
Okay, so you use your little wheel thing to.
Yeah, I cloak up, and I'm gonna run towards Odette.
Okay.
Cloaked up.
Cloaked up,
Cloaked up,
Not
rumped
rumped
up, cloaked up.
Cloaked
rumped up, and cloaked up.
Robin Hood style, and I'm gonna
You
use
just
my
come out of
speed.
your butt.
How fast do you go?
No, there's gonna be no attack, and I'm going to use
How fast do you go?
30, so I should be able to go 60.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can reach.
Are you using your action to get to her?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just see the
And I'm just
stick
gonna
coming
use.
to
I'm
you.
gonna touch her as protection from good and evil. And
Okay.
I'm going to say, and I'm gonna whisper. Mesa spirits
Whisper.
be Samati.
So you use your action to
It's
get
a
there.
spirit.
Is
Sabati.
this protection from good and evil an action or a bonus action? Because you were 20 feet up and what? 15, 20 feet away?
No, I counted.
Mike, it's none
35.
of your
Alright, so
business.
just, if
35.
it's an action anyway, just pull me back a little bit. If that's it.
Okay.
Let's just say I didn't make it. If I'm up in the
Yeah. We'll say you made it down and about 10 feet further, but you're still about 15 feet away. Okay? And go ahead and cast your spell, right?
Can't. Gotta touch.
Got to touch. Gotcha.
Touch my
Well,
body.
And you can still rush her if you wanted, but if you don't, then-
I couldn't. You said I couldn't. You said I
you can make it there. You can't make it to her and cast the
He's
spell.
saying dash,
I'm gonna.
But you're allowed to dash to her if you'd like.
because that would be an
I'm
action.
going to stay back.
Okay.
Get back, get
Your
back.
turn?
End of my turn.
Gotcha.
I'm
Lovebird.
glad the cameras are not on you guys.
Lovebird.
What?
Sorry, I was.
It's one of your turns.
Well, actually, can I see the other thing?
Finish the game.
No,
It's
you
okay?
know, I'm in
I'll be
no,
chilling.
I'm good.
He's
No,
still mad at
I'm
me.
chilling. I don't want to come out of cover. I can't shoot from that invisible thing, right? It took a cloak over me, I'm assuming.
Nobody's ever tried to make an attack from underneath it.
No, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Huh. No one has? Interesting.
To date.
Was it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. I thought he was still going.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna go back for 30 feet here to get behind Fan.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Great.
So let me see what he gets back.
Touch my body. Oh, fucking shit. That's probably not the best one because our spells don't fucking work. So who knows what's gonna happen.
9.
I know that.
I think she just cast inflict wounds.
I know that look.
Well, I'm a bear, and I have full health.
Oh,
Fact.
people health?
However, you did say this was one. I'll let you get away with it this one time.
Don't let her get away with it. Fuck her.
I wasn't even
never
telling her
do
get away.
that.
Don't let her get away with it. She
The
deserves
answer
it.
knows.
I'd say no because you guys used to heal me and I couldn't say anything. You guys used to.
That's 3 no's. That's the majority of the table.
If someone
What?
finds
No.
a bloody
What?
But you
No.
feel really good on the inside.
You
As
need
the
to
other
go.
looks a little. It's 3 to 2.
3 to 3. 3 to 3.
You're not. You don't count. You're the. You're on the
Producer.
trial right now for calling the blue side.
Let the producer
What'd you
make the
say?
decisions.
Okay, so she casts a spell to heal Fan, who is a bear who is already full health.
No, I thought he was Fan before, and he was looking bad. He had necromancy on him. He turned into a bear. I didn't know turning into an animal was full health.
Gave him full bear health points.
No.
But you didn't know that. But
Look,
your Guanapo should have known that.
Yeah, but I didn't.
But
no
Guanapo
one
doesn't
told
have
me.
keen mind, so Guanapo might have forgot.
He has really good perception.
I have another dungeon master,
Rehabilitate.
and the person you insulted, and the person who is like the rule lawyer at the table, saying no.
Alright, you guys fucking yourself then.
Yeah.
I'm somebody who enjoys having players learn from their mistakes.
Consequences for your actions. dumbass.
You watch as you release the slight bright yellow energy kind of leaves your palm.
That being
You watch the hair of the bear just, and it looks maybe a little healthier than it was before. Maybe like he doesn't have quite as much
He's
dander.
quirky.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
Maybelline.
The
Maybe
hair
it's
got
Maybelline.
just slightly
Pantene
lighter.
probing. Pantene
He
probing.
did that mayo avocado
Absolutely.
like hair mask
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Away.
The nose, the red bits on his nose. Just,
Yep. I don't know.
beautiful. Anything else you want to do?
Let me see what I got.
I love making my players mad. I don't. It's not intentional.
She's not actually mad. She's not mad at me.
I'm still waiting for the pan flute.
Right?
It's pretty,
Nah, hand flute.
this is
I
a
got
pretty
I
nerdy
figured out the
situation.
system. This app goes back to the first song you started playing.
I got nothing. We're done.
Once the
Okay.
song ends.
Next is going to be Nabuntosh.
Okay, I'm going to brandish my Shadow
I
Blade
temporarily
yet
have
again.
That many.
Cast Green Flame Blade. And
And then
slice.
once I
Go
get
for
the
it.
fan, I'll be weak.
And it's at advantage, right? Because she vicious mockered him.
It's actually that the creature has disadvantage against you.
Oh, I get it at advantage in dim light. Are we in dim light? Do you want me to show you?
Sure. We're in dim light. It's nighttime, and the only light source is your sword and the river, which doesn't really produce a whole amount of
In
daylight.
addition, when you use a sword to attack a target that is in dim light or darkness, you make the attack roll with advantage.
Sure.
Sounds like them.
Sounds some made up shit, but go for it!
You want to see it?
What's wrong with bullshit now?
Not me. It is in the rule book,
We
sir.
never talked about this.
It's in the rule book.
Go for it.
Something new.
Go
Learn
for
something
it.
new.
Yeah.
I like to
I never
let my
said-
DMs learn from their mistakes.
I have never at any point objected to what you said.
You gave me the look like you did.
I did on the inside. On the inside, I objected, but me up here was like, nope. Gotta let it happen.
13.
If I'm gonna be a critic of my players can be a critic of me. Hits.
13. Okay, so I get 4d8.
Odds he hits 4. Call it now. We also want to put $100 if the Jets lose all 16 games this season with me in Vegas.
Jesus, man.
21.
All 6.
Whoa!
As you
Do that in
bring the
Vegas.
blade around, you swing it above your head, watching the creature recoil from these words that have penetrated it to the core.
Can you do specific stuff?
You,
Yeah, you
bringing your sword around,
Mhm.
switch the pommel to face with blade down and jab through its face. As you sink in, you feel resistance. It's unusual because this creature seems to be some sort of spirit, some sort of non-physical entity, but you watch as the flames burn down its hair that shrieks out in pain, the eyes just swimming wildly in its head, the mouth just starts drooling this weird ectoplasmic red goo as it
You know what he wants to go.
kind of melts into the river and floats away from you.
As I see this happen, I would like to proclaim, and you all said I wasn't good with a sword. Also, question, this might be something just kind of side. Maybe Green Flame Blade, if I activate that with Shadow Blade, would cancel out the advantage because it's producing a light.
But it's not producing any bright light. I don't know.
That was
Who cares?
thought. If you wanted to
I'll think about that
You want to
another
nerf it a
time.
little bit?
Yeah, I'll think about it another time.
Okay.
Doesn't make any sense.
Oh, Dad!
You are right in front of a scary bear,
No.
and you're gonna attack that bear.
Can I do stunning strike?
Hell yeah, you can do a stunning strike, but make your attack rolls first. You have to hit him, then you can pump a stunning strike into him.
But
Oh,
no,
they
to
said
myself.
that
You're not in control of you. I'm in control of you.
I am captain.
Look at me.
Okay, so
I am
you want me to
Odette
do
now.
the same thing?
I am over this.
You want me to do the same thing?
Yes, 2 attack rolls, and at least, actually, not, why not? Pump a stunning strike into
Are
it.
you doing it
Yeah,
with bear?
we'll make 3. You can do 2 with the sword, 1 with your hooves, and pump a stunning strike into the one with the hooves.
How the fuck?
Yeah, I know monks. That's one class that I know inside and out.
Don't know shit about a Kalashtar though.
No,
Alright, here I go.
but that's a race, not a class. I have to be so bad. Oh my god, I'm gonna fix my pants.
Alright,
Oh, yes! Woo! Okay, I rolled a 2, so that doesn't hit.
That misses, although I'm a bear, so my armor class is lower than Van's, so.
Okay, I rolled 19, so I hit.
That one fucking hits. Like the hammer of God.
6, 9,
9!
and then
Cool, Debbie, you're doing wonderfully.
3,
You're
6,
putting
7, 8,
your
9.
Yeah.
Misses.
Very nice.
Nope.
And then I have to do a stunning strike on you. So,
Stunning strike.
you have to fail a Constitution saving throw DC.
That's my bear.
It's also your sex noise.
Oh my god!
Hey, that sounds powerful.
I would hate to be a roommate here with that. I'm gonna be
Yeah, I was
honest.
like, what the fuck is going on there?
I did roll a nat 1.
Oh, okay.
That was not a nat 20.
So, he's stunned.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Woo! How many hit? All 3?
One.
Just 1?
No one.
As she swings her blade towards you, you're more prepared this time. You reach up and catch the blade in your claws. You see it dig through, but you don't care. You're only going to be there temporarily. And it's as you're sitting there with your claws crossed, the blade sinking in further, you feel the massive pressure of Odette. It's an impressive power. It really is. For somebody so lithe but still broad, she seems quick, and this energy that she's pressing down on, you're focused on it, but not a bear. And then you feel the hoof in your gut.
Yeah.
And it hits right in the diaphragm. You buckle, and you feel the sudden lockup of your muscles around you. You're stunned until the end of her next turn.
Savage.
Right? End or beginning?
And
End. That completes your turn. There are
There's only one left.
1 left.
In her, right?
In Odette.
Yo, did anyone
And
find
it
the
took
She
its
has
turn.
the magic in her.
Lost it.
Yeah.
When she touched
Fan,
the track,
you're stunned.
Something turns to gold.
Luca,
Thanks, man.
Sorry, remind
My
me
next?
about my
You're next.
strike.
Okay, excellent. I'm going to try again.
It's been a good time.
Wait, hold the phone. Hold the phone.
oh, the creature had to obey.
She had to have halted.
Hmm.
So her next turn. So she should have not been able to do anything.
Oh wow, savage retcon. Damn.
Because
Except
it
the
was
creature's
start-
undead.
You're an ass!
Oh, savage
You're an
retcon.
ass! Oh, you fuckery!
Bullshit.
That is.
It's not homebrew.
That
This is D&D 5e.
fucking
Blade Wizards
bullshit.
of the Coast. They are.
Look,
Undead.
hold on. Where's the description? Give the
Hold
description.
on.
Look at this. I have it pulled up right here. Right.
See the title. See the
The
title.
spell.
So
The spell has no effect if the target is undead.
Not
No
the
trust
spell.
to the DM.
The
right
actual character. The character itself is categorized as undead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
now. You're the DM. You don't have to give it to this, right?
No, I know.
Yes,
I am
he does.
much more of a
He
dictator
loves
than
it.
this.
He absolutely loves it.
He loves proving us
He
all
does
wrong.
like prove us wrong.
Executive producer says
Undead.
it's undead.
Executive producer.
Executive producer brought to you by.
Man, she's fucked you twice.
All right.
I see
Go
the
to your
challenge
room.
flag.
Jack's not gonna get any help.
Is that a
bro.
red flag I see on the
Yeah,
field?
red
Oh my
flag.
god, here
Oh
he
my
goes.
God.
Luca is throwing the red flag.
I
He's
did. I
offensive.
challenged to play 100%. I
We're
challenged
under
it.
The play
we're under
stands.
2 and they just wasted their last time
The
out.
creature is undead.
Really
Repeat nothing. No, wait.
Loss of downs.
Yeah, loss of downs. I don't know. I don't watch football.
Make that her turn.
Hmm?
Make that her turn.
I am going to go ahead and say to myself, I'm a beautiful creature full of elegance and demeanor that cannot be compared to anything else in the world. And I am bardic inspiration myself.
Super humble.
Little humble brag.
A little
Humble.
red.
That's not a humble brag. That's just bragging.
That's an ego bomb.
I'm probably the most humble person you've ever met.
And then
I can't do comebacks,
Is she running for president?
right? You wouldn't believe it. Huge.
You gotta play the imaginary
You sound
recording.
Doesn't
Imagine-
work very well.
No, it sounds like you have some like European accent going on.
Huge.
And
I
then
think
I am
huge.
going to
China.
China.
point my finger.
Is bardic inspiration an action or a bonus
It's a
action?
bonus action.
Great.
Yeah. I point my finger straight at Odette, and I say, I
Point that
know,
finger at me, bitch.
I know all your secrets, and I'm gonna do true strike.
Okay.
On my next turn, I have advantage on my first attack roll against the thing,
Fabulous.
provided that the spell hasn't ended, which is concentration.
Fabulous.
As I continue to pitter patter.
Man, that sucked.
Oh, wait, that's your running man?
This one really bad. Yeah, I knew him. So I put it on the other side.
Okay, great.
Yeah. They don't look at
Go for it.
I'm gonna piss off Chris what I'm gonna say, but it's okay. So I'm gonna walk over to the horse as I waddle over underneath the cloak, and I'm gonna put my hand on it, and I'm gonna say, "There's only 2 things that come from Texas: steers and queers, and you sure don't look like a steer to me." And I cast protection from good and evil.
It's a good movie.
And
Fabulous.
as I do it, I take the rest of my other 15 feet and I step back. Or you could do 10. I'm gonna step back and
10.
walk.
As you cast this spell, go ahead and burn it from your spell slots.
Jesus, calm
You
down,
reach
dude.
forward and you place your hand, and you're like, and you don't look like a steer to me. And as you release your hand, Odette, this sudden rush of energy seems to pour over you. You guys watch as she buckles to her knees. On her forelegs, she crumples to the ground. You see she's kind of holding her stomach, just, and she starts to vomit.
Oh.
This red, horrible, bright
Some rubber
energy
hair.
pours from her. A little bit does
Wait,
get
no.
into your hair, onto your beautiful steel breastplate. As you kind of vomit
Some
forth
mess
this
over
spirit,
here.
the creature impacts the ground, and as it pours out, it seems to be like a filling cup. The creature looks around.
Don't look at me like that. Easy like Sunday morning.
That's a bonus action. I'm gonna take 2 shots at it as
Go for
I
it.
see it. With
Is
this hunter's mark,
casting-
I haven't- No, it's a bonus. That's a bonus. I looked up. I should have missed. Oh wait, no. We didn't cast it last time because it was.
We
an action.
didn't cast it
So I
because
can
it
do
is
one
an action.
attack because I get 2 attacks.
So
Correct? I get
when
2
you
actions.
take the attack action, you get 2 attacks. But taking the attack action takes your action. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Then I stay. Then I'll continue.
So
to
stay
step
back. Okay. Top of the round is Guanapo. You watch as Odette starts to vomit into the river this red energy that doesn't seem to be drifting away with the current.
So is the specter next to her now?
It is
So
now
it's
next to
in
it,
her-
yeah.
okay.
We'll say it's exactly how it's set up. Perfect.
I'm gonna
How
take-
convenient was that?
5, 10,
When you're stunned, if somebody slaps your ass, do you become unstunned?
Never really know.
Alright, I take a step back. Well, a couple steps
Good
back.
question.
And I'm gonna try and hit it with my arrows. 23 to hit the first one. 13 for the second one.
Both hit?
9 damage and 8. So 17. 17 damage.
Total?
Yep.
Beautiful. You release the arrows. As the creature kind of comes to its full state, you see it kind of screeching out towards Odette's face in frustration. You manage to penetrate the shoulder in a way that would avoid hitting both Fan and Odette. You watch as the arrows, they don't have the same impact that you want, but they do hit.
Yeah.
Next is going to be Naboontosh.
I'm going to sidle my way over there.
Get him, booty.
Okay.
And I'm going to brandish yet again my Shadow Blade
Okay.
and attack that motherfucker.
Go for it. Apparently in Dim Night with advantage.
8.
Does it hit? Bam. So 9 doesn't hit, so it's definitely a 10.
10. Well, we haven't hit a 10.
At least
I'm
11.
definitely
11.
10.
Oh, yeah. So maybe it's 11.
You swing your blade around. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Kind of with this, you're a little overconfident. You're like, you guys thought I sucked with a knife, and you.
Sword.
It's a dagger.
Attack him.
It's awkward.
Loser.
Get him, buddy.
Next is going to be Odette.
Rude.
Alright.
It's not standard.
Now
Par
I'm
for the
going to
course,
hit
as
it
they
with.
Has a minute passed?
This is the top of the 4th round, roughly, or middle of the 4th round.
Let me
So
see
it's been
what
about
six.
24 seconds
Cool.
since
Everyone
combat
still has
started.
advantage
Are you
against being
fucking
charmed.
serious? 6, 7, 8, 12,
Hits,
Fuck yeah!
9 misses.
misses.
Okay.
You're hitting with them hooves. I want to hear the coconut impact, Debbie.
That's not worth
7 points of damage.
Oh my god.
What's going on?
Well, he
over
can't do anything else because he's stuck.
Yeah, that's fair. It's an impact of a
How many?
to a
Total?
face.
there? 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 4. Yeah, 7.
7 total?
Yeah.
I don't think so either.
And then I'm gonna hit him with my key point.
Okay.
Did you buy that coconut, eat it, gut it, and try it?
I bought that coconut, cut it in half with a, help me out here, not a saw.
Ice skate.
Nope,
yeah!
it's a wheel, cut off wheel, but
Table
that's not what
saw?
they're called.
Rotary
Down
saw.
here. Nope,
Chainsaw.
I
nope.
think you use an ice skate like in
Belt sander.
Castaway.
Some sort of
I'm talking
shark
about
thing.
it. Cut-off wheel, but it's not a cut-off wheel.
you use
Handsaw.
a grinding.
Angle grinder. I used an angle grinder with a cut-off wheel on it. Hardest thing I've ever tried to cut through. I've cut through steel faster than I cut through that fucking coconut.
No, they're very strong.
Then I had to carve. I'm literally sitting on my sink like like getting blisters across my hands. I'm like, nobody in the fucking right mind eats coconuts, and whoever makes coconut butter or coconut products or coconut oil or coconut flavored
lots of
anything,
coconut stuff.
those people are fucking saints.
Also
You
got
can
a
appreciate
machine.
those
Right?
blisters on his fingers.
Use it for your next
So
5 Halloween
I
costumes.
rolled a 12,
Hits.
and then I rolled
They're
a nat
lopsided,
one.
so one's gonna look bigger than the other.
So
Makes more
let me
sense.
roll.
Go ahead and
Yeah.
roll for
So
both.
6
6.
for the hit damage,
Okay.
and then this is for my damage.
It's not for you.
Well, whoever's getting it.
No.
Who's ever getting these paws.
I
I
mapped
got
it to
6.
the bear. Here's your
6 points of
coconut
damage to the bear.
side. Reckless.
As
How many points?
It's not me.
6. As she begins to buck wildly,
Way to
just
go,
kind of
loser.
trying to aim with her rear
Throw
hooves,
it back.
you see the first hoof impacts as she kind of braces back down on her hind legs, reaches forward and lunges back. You're trying to reach out at this point. You feel your body become yours again, and as you reach out, you do so maybe a little bit too soon, and the hooves impact your shoulder. You feel pretty fine overall.
So I'm going to do another key point.
Because she can.
This thing went back
13 and 11
Yeah,
plus
why would
6
she,
to
she'd
roll.
be attacking the special one,
Nat
right?
1.
Well, a nat one.
she
Yeah,
rolled that
I rolled
one,
that
that's
one.
why she
Oh, okay.
That's always
So
gonna
they
roll.
hit both.
What?
13 and 11 plus 6.
You don't know that an 11 hits.
She rolled an 11. Or
Did
she
you
got
roll
an
an
11.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, not me, someone else.
No, she has an
Chris
11
did.
and a 13 plus 6 on each, so 19
Yeah, so
and
either
17.
way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
11 does hit.
Yeah.
Who's being
Yeah,
an
we
asshole, that's all.
did. Yeah, we knew that. We had it written down. Calibrated it.
Yeah, okay, so that's 11. 11, 17 damage.
Missed into bloody stuff on a tree.
And then I'm going to use another key point because,
Fuck this day.
yeah, whatever. I'm going to do whatever I want.
I'll do what I want!
No!
Oh.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, so that hits.
His fate is in your hands.
In her hoof.
Her hoof.
Cloven hoof.
Do I need to roll?
I don't think
No.
no, they're not cloven.
It's what do you want to do?
It's how do you want to do this, but I can't say that on the stream.
You just did it!
Excellent, give it to him.
I also can't. I mean, there's lots of things I can't say on the
In
stream.
what way would you like to do this?
I'm going to take
Please describe the way you murder this creature.
Nah, I'm doing something better.
Yeah, it does pretty good.
My-
His fate's in your hand. I like
I'm
it.
going to take my
I like
knife,
that too.
cut off his ears,
Okay.
and then slit the back of his neck.
Okay.
Back of his neck?
You whipping out a dagger quickly, just and you make these cuts. The creature doesn't appear to be cut, but the damage is still inflicted. And as you kind of draw the blade across the neck, it's just kind of like
Alright, guess I'm dead.
very nice, guys. The creature's body kind of pools into this same glittery red energy as it just is drawn down the stream, and you can see for a couple moments just this red light until it fades downriver.
Okay, let's continue to sleep because we all.
I want to cast Detect Magic.
I need
You
to
guys
sleep.
all light up
Are you
in
laughing?
various ways.
Anything weird, anything different than what was there before?
There is, dude, actually, now that you mention it, there's this strange creature. It gives off this faint aura. It seems to be more of its spirit than anything else. It has 8 snake-like limbs and this odd,
Your friend.
rounded head with a pointed beak and these 2 large, bright green eyes set against a white, what is it, the iris, right?
The white is the sclera, the
cornea.
color is the iris.
This is the cornea? Or is that the first layer?
The cornea is
The first layer? The
the-
sclera?
You have it
I'm
in the
gonna
Clear layer
description.
on top of your eye.
So
The
I can't
sclera.
help you.
White sclera.
Yeah.
It looks very confusing. Almost cartoonish. Almost anime-like. As it kind of sits there and stares at you.
Oh shit!
Is it the octopus?
Oh
These
shit!
Aren't there
tendrils
leaves, like, underneath
of
them?
snake limb just reaching out and grabbing onto random things. It's staring at you, but it seems to be feeling its entire environment around you.
Oh shit!
It's learning.
What are you fucking gonna
Do I sense Connak's magical weapon anywhere nearby?
Maybe he should sense the rod, because he knows what the rod
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No.
How far is the octa thingy from Connak?
It is roughly in the tree. You look up and you can see your friend is has moved forward through the trees. It is in the tree pretty much right behind.
Okay, well, not knowing what the fuck it is,
Is there a goofy version that we can use for Fan and a bear at the same time? Somebody workshop that.
What? What are you asking?
He's a fan bear.
Yeah, so the bear with
Oh,
ears.
a fan bear. Oh yeah,
just
the goofy,
imagine-
the elephant
That's
ears.
what I was gonna say. Is that
But I wanna
the
use a
ears are just
word, though.
Elephant ears, but like shrunk down.
So
Like
is there
the imprint of
commotion
his
towards
fur.
this thing? Is everybody now looking at the beast?
No, just
Just-
How big is
seeing the
Is it 2
beast,
feet?
I would
It's
have
about 2
immediately
feet wide.
fired an
2
Eldritch
feet
Blast.
wide? Wait,
It's about 2 feet wide total.
how tall?
Maybe 2 feet tall at most. It's
So
small.
2 by 2.
It's small.
2 by 2.
It is small.
Yeah, immediately seeing the thing, I'd have fired an Eldritch Blast.
Make an attack roll.
I'm gonna try to fire an arrow at his shoulder as I see him cock back. To
Make an
fire
attack roll.
something.
It's not fun when people shoot at your pets, is it?
19.
Oh! Pew, 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 pew! Those are shots fired. That's what that is.
Literally.
17.
Shots fired.
17 hits, yeah.
Okay.
So now let's
Zucker.
roll. Now let's roll a d20 to see who hits first.
Ooh. Arm wrestle. Rock, paper, scissors. Roshan.
Oh, sure.
Flip a coin.
Roll a d6. On an even number, you knock him off balance. On an odd number, his aim is true.
Oh, I thought that would have been your drink.
What did I say?
Fuck, I don't know either.
I don't know either.
Even.
Even number you knock him off now.
Perfect.
Alright, cool.
As the arrow, it doesn't impact. It glances off your shoulder and your hand just drops slightly. The creature recoils. You're watching the snake-like limbs kind of curl up behind its body.
Oh!
And it starts hiding behind one of the branches, but
Okay, so
still staring at you.
I was hit though.
You were shot by an arrow from an unknown source.
Okay, I don't know where that came from.
No.
And I'm gonna uncloak myself.
Ooh,
He's gonna derobe.
Connak
Because doesn't do
formed
that
fear.
quickly.
He said it
I was
before you
about to
said
hellish
it.
rebuke his ass.
He said it before you said it.
Okay, alright.
And I'm gonna say, don't shoot at it.
I want to see
Relax.
your naked ass.
We did.
Where the hell have you been?
I was helping you fight. I shot 2 arrows in Savan and I took the horse from stopping it and attacking you.
And why are you shooting at me?
Do not shoot the animal. You don't know what it is. It did not attack you.
We were
You
attacked by
watch
this thing's
as
mother
this-
last night.
You watch as
animal
this
helped me find
creature
you.
starts like leaping from tree to tree with this like swinging motion, reaching out with multiple limbs and grabbing on, and kind of plants itself at Connacht's side and peeks out from the side like.
Does it resemble the creature that attacked Fan the night before?
Make a nature check. Why not?
At advantage, because I'd be wondering that too.
Yeah, same
At
here, because I'm
advantage.
looking at it.
I'll let you guys make it an advantage.
Make a triple advantage.
Right. That should be 5 advantages, and I will fight forever.
Every single. I will go to the Supreme Court.
17.
That was the wrong.
John F.
president.
Kennedy, what are you
Yeah.
doing here?
It does not look like the same creature. While the other creature did have tentacles, the other one looked more like a catfish, stone, eel, tentacles. This looks like an octopus, but with scales instead of
This
a
animal is
sleek
what,
fish
brought,
skin.
is what brought me to you.
A similar-looking animal almost tried to eat Fan last night. I don't trust
I think
octopus
that you
things
just
in
made
this world.
a nature check and it looks absolutely nothing like this thing. But,
I don't know what you mean by nature check.
If I had to put it in the context of game rules that would help players around a table make an identification of natural occurrence, I'm sorry, somebody should have stopped me a long time ago.
No, we're letting go.
Without me, you would have killed the horse. Or I should say, not with me, with... I don't even know what it is. with whatever this creature is. You would have killed your own. On a plane where I don't know if you can bring her back.
No, well, are you actually wanting to stay with us? Because last time you just kind of fucked off.
Well, it's a good thing that I fucked off.
I think that's a little bit debatable.
I
We've gone
think
through.
that, I think
we've
that
gone through a
someone
rather-
here can speak to the animals. Am I wrong?
Huh?
Is someone proficient in speaking to the beasts?
I would like to just like start like patting my neck and making sure that everything's fine.
Blanco's gonna
You
come up to
reach
you
your fingers and you're-
poke you too.
And you start.
Full?
There's a pimple.
Oh, that's
Okay, but nothing
raunchy.
like no like marks from the gills or like.
None that you can feel.
Okay.
Pubescent.
So you haven't
still
talked
get
to
back.
this thing
It's
yet?
horrible.
It seems
Fucking
to
30 now.
understand-
Peanut butter and jelly
seems to
sandwiches
understand
and
what I
peanut
say, or
butter
have
on my
some
face.
sort of understanding, but
What?
I cannot speak
Peanuts
to it.
cause acne.
It started to follow
I don't know
me,
if that's
but it
true,
is not
but that
aggressive.
might be actually an allergy, and you may
I
not
don't know if
stay
it can
clear
fight
of
or not.
peanuts.
I can.
How do you-
They're one of the worst allergens in the
Yeah,
world.
I would like to talk to this little
90%
thing.
Could
of
not
daycares
be
don't
an-
allow any type of
Good old
peanuts.
time.
I always send my son in with a peanut butter bar, though.
So
Most daycares.
I'm sleeping.
They don't
I
allow
need
it either.
sleep.
I would like to talk
And I
to
know
this
that.
thing.
What time of day is it? Like, what time is
It is
it?
nighttime. Yes.
I'm gonna go off.
I would like to talk to the damn thing.
Great.
While he's talking, I'm gonna go back and make a fire and start like making.
I
Did you
go
cast your
thumbs
spell?
up.
Yes.
Hit me.
Oh God, here we go.
Is your bear still alive?
He is
No,
the
I'm
bear.
no longer the bear. I snapped out of the bear. I'm now
I
fan.
like it. It's so much closer.
And I'm gonna
I'm
waddle
fine
over
up,
to
'cause
the
I
little
need to
thing.
sleep.
and kinda-
What?
Did you hurt someone?
The dog was underneath.
Who was it?
And then it
Willow?
was fine.
Who was
nothing
it?
It
happened.
was Willow, I think.
Oh my God, I almost hit my
She's
hand.
just-
I
No,
gotta
you're all good.
I'm here. I'm listening. I'm focused.
I'm not focused.
Okay.
She's not your tail. She's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go walk over to the little creature. Do you have a name?
My name.
What now?
My name.
Do we hear this?
I
No.
don't have a name.
Would
What's
you,
a name?
Would you like a name?
Not from you. This one feeds me. This one is my friend.
He's our friend too. Do you know how to get out of here?
Out of here. Why would you want to leave here? There's food, shelter.
For what I imagined. Okay.
The creature that lives at the top of this creek.
Top of the creek, you say?
Something nasty. They might know the way out of here. Not me.
Oh, the creature at the top of the creek knows the way out?
Maybe. I don't really know him that well.
Nope. Do you know what it looks like?
As you ask it this, you watch its body kind of shift and shape, and this kind of pull in your stomach as you watch it. Its smooth skin scales start to ruffle into different patterns, and within just a couple seconds, it looks like the creature that you had seen previous. It has this roughly stony outside with angular, jagged crooks and crannies and just jutting angles. 4 tentacles kind of draping off of its head. It's not a perfect resemblance, but it's close. The face is squished out like a catfish. 4 eyes drape on either side of its face. But looking at it, they're not eyes, it's just scales that are reflecting different colors. The body is long and elongated and eel-like.
Not understanding what they're talking about, Gonako's gonna panic a little bit, seeing how close he is to what now looks like the creature that attacked him, and he's gonna cock an arrow at it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't do anything.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
It's
I didn't
just,
say I was gonna attack. I'm
She
just
said cock and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen other like human beings walking around here that don't live in that spooky town?
No.
Does the head not know?
People that look like
I can change.
see like kind of like Naboomtosh over there. I'll point at.
You don't have many options actually.
Yeah. That's it. Any of us. We all look weird.
I can hear him talking normal like human.
No, he's making these weird, strange clicks and chirps and these kind of guttural bubbles every now and then.
Do I see him point at me?
Yes.
And then
The
follow
creature
me.
kind
Does
of,
he look at us?
one of the tentacles kind of rubs across its head.
More of them. More
And
of him.
almost this like
Do you understand?
ensemblance of your hair appears across it. It's very strange. It's the creature you've seen plus hair. And it looks to you for confirmation.
Gonko's
Yeah.
gonna uncock his arrow, seeing that he's kind of.
Do you
No, I probably
Yeah,
won't.
I was hoping you saw some other people like a group like us somewhere out here.
They fall to the creature.
The creature got them. Okay. Are there any more of you? You got like
Aye,
brothers, sisters, family?
thousands. Just gotta know where to look.
Frightening. Okay. Well, we're more than welcome to give you food if you tag along and help
You
us.
are.
Yeah, I'll make sure he gives it to you, so you stick
I
along
like
with
his
your.
food. I
But-
like him.
Yeah, Yeah. Anyone want to know anything? I say not unless guys.
Gonko raises his hand.
Are you actually speaking with that thing? I didn't.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I thought you were talking in tongues.
yeah.
Little conversation.
Can
it's
you
great.
ask him if he's seen this guy? And I'm gonna change into the guy I was studying, head honcho in the house, not one of the.
Have you seen that man?
No.
He said no.
Gonko's gonna write in his book.
Excellent.
What is he?
I don't know. And
Ask him.
I don't know if he would know how to answer that.
Try asking.
Does
What?
he know what the creature was that attacked you last night?
That's a good question. What are you?
A me.
Fair.
What are you?
Do you know what those? I'm a Luxodon.
Luxodon. Luxodon. Luxodon.
It's fun to say.
You see some of the snaking limbs kind of fold up next to. It's weird. This creature doesn't seem to like to transition from one solid to the next, as it kind of billows out in these large flapping. Almost, it expands its skull, and you see these strange ear-like protrusions that just kind of.
The guy can see everything through the creatures in this realm.
Do you? What are these? Do you know what those things were that attacked us? They're not around here too often.
No.
Are they new to this area?
Yes.
Gonko's gonna ask him how old he is.
How old are you? How many? Do you have any children of yourself?
No.
Do you have a mom, dad?
Successful he had with the mouse.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Ask him if he's ever heard of a game called charades.
I feel like that's what we're doing.
At
Okay.
this point, it starts crawling up and like perching on your shoulder. It's not gross. It's not wet or slimy or anything. It's just.
He can't be grossed out. He's a fucking zombie.
He definitely wants more food from you. Outside of that, I think he's good to go. He's good. He's fine.
So I'll just take it and I'll feed him.
He did say that up this creek at the top
The
there
creature
is
takes
a,
the food and starts like tearing it into small pieces and just nibbling through it
Is it holding it?
with two limbs. It seems to have accepted the food and at this point returned to its normal color. It's this kind of off purple. It's dark and it would blend in really well with the night.
Are you should. I mean, I can talk to him. Like, are you able to? If we were able to get out of here, are you able to live on another plane, or do you
I can
have to
still
stay
chat
here?
with
The tentacles are just kind of snaking around your face and like one just kind of tickles your nose for a
He
second.
wants to know if you'd want to go with him to a different home.
I am home. He's my friend.
If your friend were to leave, would you want to go with?
I'll leave.
What?
I would leave. Loxodon, Loxodon.
There. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, he said he's hungry, but he can't win.
By the fire. I'm passing the fuck out.
I'm ramped up and
Yeah, we're still by the fire.
There's a creature at the top of this thing.
Not safe.
This creek. He said it's not safe to be here.
Eyes closed. Not safe.
He said it's close to us.
Eyes closed.
No, it's not safe to
Eyes
sleep.
closed.
Not
I was
here.
gonna write in his book.
Not here.
2 things.
We're already like laying
Ask
down.
him what he
So,
eats, so we know we're not in danger, and then you don't need the water anymore, so let's freaking leave.
What does the bad creature thing eat?
Oh, it's he.
I'll assume he eats whatever he's been feeding.
What he eats people?
What do you eat? What's your mom's name?
I know.
I just eat like, like grasses and vegetables and
And that fills you up.
yeah.
Where's the meat?
I don't do that. Do you eat meat?
Kind of reaches over and starts tickling your palm.
I was looking, I'm like, he eats meat.
Ask him if he's of breeding age.
Oh.
Do you what does the bad creature up there, what does it like to go after? Do you know what attracts it to?
2 legs.
Okay, that's that. Okay. Do you know a good place to shelter down for the night? Can we follow you to it?
Is this one gonna come?
Yeah. He'll even hold your you don't have a hand, but that thing
Kind of like
hold it.
nuzzles against you. It's not breaking eye contact with you, but it's like nuzzling.
Yeah. Okay, we need to follow it to a safer location. This is not the plan.
So you
we
guys
don't
are,
want to
so
be.
I'm gonna be like, so you want to be my friend again? Is this what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I've had a rough day.
It like wraps its tentacles
Go
around your
sleep.
neck. Not tightly, but it's like holding onto you with like 4 of its limbs.
It's okay. So I'll ask the creature, like, will you take us somewhere where we will be safe?
Safe. Loxodon.
We're still
And it just kind of
sleeping.
jumps onto the ground and it binds its limbs in pairs and it starts walking
Oh, that's not cool.
on its limbs and it starts like yeah, so it's 2 pairs, so it has like 4 limbs and you watch as it kind of
It's like Squidward! It's like
I
Squidward!
can't. I don't like the image though.
That's how Squidward.
Yeah.
This is good.
That one. That one.
Yeah, what about that one?
That one.
I wake
We're just
up.
laying down.
It changes too.
It changes.
and as you say change, it kind of bursts into 8 legs split into 2 equal sides and it starts walking like a spider like
These descriptions.
Dang! I love this. Can we follow you to safety?
Follow.
Alright.
Follow me.
Let's go ahead and
Follow.
follow this man. This thing? I don't know what this
Ask
is.
him why you turned into a fish.
Why, do you know why I turned into a fish?
Creature.
Yeah, it does that to everybody.
Creature.
That's fair.
you hear this long purring sound kind of emit from the octopus
I mean, it
octosnake.
seems super sweet. Let's go ahead and just follow it to safety. I get bad vibes from this area.
I'm asleep.
We're still
so-
sleeping.
Oh, well, I'm waking you up to go. We gotta follow this thing.
What do you mean?
What?
We're not sleeping here.
Does it know how to get out of this area, out of this realm?
Right upstream is a bad creature. It's telling us we need to go because this is its like hunting and feeding ground. We need to get the hell out
Is
of
that the
here.
creature that attacked you from the river last night?
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Got no
Different.
spells. Got no one
Wasn't
spell
that
slot
just one of those?
and a lot of
No,
cantrips.
maybe
That's all I
it
got.
was the same. I
Yeah.
And
think.
one potion.
Yeah.
This magic, yeah, it was.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Reluctantly stand up, sleepily follow.
You guys start following this strange being, this animal.
What should we call this thing?
He said Blip is his name.
Blip.
Yeah, Blip.
Blip it is.
Okay. Like the sound that he's making?
Yeah.
Blip, do you understand me? Can you like nod if you understand me?
And you see it kind of skitters sideways away from you.
I'm sorry I
you
shot at you
understand
earlier.
me,
I was
boy.
just in battle mode. I apologize for that. Can you tell him I apologize?
He apologizes.
All jazz.
Conoco's gonna be listening to these weird purrs and chirps that don't make sense to him, and he's just gonna start repeating it back to him.
The creature kind of like uprights itself. It's like moving its legs closer. And it like
Do what Mike does now. It's your turn.
As you guys follow this creature
It makes any sense.
for about 30 minutes, it seems to kind of linger around you, but it stays mostly to Connacht's side. Very interested in where you are. The creature leads you onward and into this jungle to a large tree. The tree is clearly dead. And you watch as the creature kind of scales the side, and there's a small hollow that it kind of like presses its body through and turns around.
I'm gonna follow it and just climb up.
As you climb the tree, pretty deftly, you peel open this section of bark, and you can see there's like a huge hollow inside this tree. It's probably about 10 feet wide. It looks rotted and mossy, but it's away from prying eyes. And you kind of turn around and look at your crew and nod inside. And that's where we'll take a break. Thanks, guys, for sticking around this long. Wow, we ran way past my normal break time. So sorry. I was having super fun with the octo snake. We'll be back. Give us a couple minutes. Beers? Cold brew ones? I didn't say it this time. Grab a frosty cold one. Empty thine bladders as we go on break, and we'll be back with more Witness Guild. Thanks, guys.
At one point in her life, she had 11 toes. Then she ate one. Her name is Christy. She'll be painting art.
live now.
Wait,
2, 3,
Are
1.
we live?
2,
Are
3,
we live
1.
now?
We're live
We're
now.
live?
We're live now.
Oh, hi.
Welcome back to the Woodness Guild. Hope you guys did empty your bladders. Hope you do have frosty, cold ones. Big shout out to Seven. Oh gosh.
Hold on.
Oh, hold on.
Go ahead. Oh wait, hold on.
Seven lucky dice. Oh,
Ah.
jeez.
Okay.
Jeezy.
Okay.
Seven lucky dice. 7 lucky dice. Follower of the infamous false life dice. Just being nice and kind and sharing nice messages and sweet things. So thank you.
Thank you.
Huge thank you. Before we went on break, you guys had been in the river and some sort of pH fish were attacked. An onslaught, which was successfully. I don't know what the word is, but there's words for it. You guys
Defended.
push it back, not defended, but
Push it back.
defended
Push
our
it back.
you guys push
Way
back. At this point, Connak has revealed his presence to you. He's been kind of following you for an unknown amount of time.
Oh, I didn't even get it. My bad.
And that's okay.
You
7
didn't
lucky
get it?
dice. 7 lucky dice. 7 lucky dice.
Just re-record them?
No, nope. It's too late.
Yeah.
7 lucky dice. You guys had a slight conversation with the strange Blip. We're calling him Blip. Also, roll a deception check and roll insight checks, all of you.
All of us?
Yeah, except for him.
Wait,
He
insight?
gets to roll a
Insight
deception
or
check.
deception?
Insight.
Oh.
Fan gets to roll a deception check.
I do?
Yeah.
Do I know why?
Wait, what am I?
I'll
insight.
tell you in a minute. Shouldn't be that hard.
This is alphabetized. Hold on.
Insight should be right in the middle where the eyes
Big.
are.
It's not really in the middle. It's more
14.
Is it just her?
No. What's your?
No, I was waiting for everyone else. I was going to go last. 19.
I didn't see the roll. I believe it.
11.
16.
Cheater.
So my
The creature's
17.
name is
Use our
most certainly Blip.
Wow. That's,
Most
that's
certainly.
What's
That's
happening.
right.
You followed him to a hollow in a tree.
Oh, because I named him.
Yeah, he did.
You follow the creature to a hollow in a tree. It has been an interesting couple minutes trying to get a centaur 10 feet off the ground
What?
without footholds into a tiny crevice.
Wait,
The
what?
tiny crevice is more of a
Yeah.
gaping wide
Really?
opening in the side of the tree now, but all of you are inside the tree and find some moments to relax. As you all bed down for the evening, I'm assuming.
Is this Blip's
Yeah.
home?
Yeah,
Blip took
if
you
it's
here.
safe. If it's safe, I'm knocking. I'm conking out.
Blip's Hollow.
Aw, I like
How
that.
much time until the morning?
Lips hollow.
You're pretty sure it's got to be 3 hours or less.
That'd be a good little
Do you guys know that it's only going to be about 3 hours until daylight?
I don't care. I'll sleep through the day.
Are we wanting to sleep through the day?
I'm so tired.
We
Wait,
all need to
There's
sleep.
only like 4 hours a day here.
Ask him if it's safer at night or
I think
during
you're
the day.
confusing our other campaign.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Me having keen mind, I would know exactly how many other hours there are there.
All
It's
right,
a
I'm gonna look at-
26-hour
I'm gonna-
schedule,
I'll
It's only
just-
and
8
it seems
hours
to be
a
about
day,
12
right?
hours.
I'll
Mine
just
is
It is
over.
actually about 12 hours of life.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, give me your tentacle if it's safer at night, right now, or is it safer right now, or in the day?
As you kind of reach out the creature,
I'll say tickle my
lot
hand
of
if it's
stuff is
safer at
happening right
night
now.
or during the, or if
trying
it's
to
safer
breathe.
at night.
Oh no.
as you hold out your hand,
I'm
the creature
swallowing
kind of like
at the wrong time.
wraps its snake-like appendages around you, and just kind of clings to you with about 3 of them. You get the feeling that the message was not necessarily received.
Been there.
It seems, from what you can tell, to respond to more of like one-worded commands. That seems to get across, but like an in-depth conversational question is maybe a little bit too much. But it likes you.
And anyways,
It's very fond of
my
you.
point was that if we want to get ourselves a good, solid, full rest, like if we were playing a game and there was some sort of parameters
Some
that
sort
would
of
mean we
game
were,
mechanic to define exactly how long you needed to
Thank you,
rest
God, yes.
in order to
God is speaking.
feel fully
I'm here.
How
replenished
dark-
and rejuvenated.
God, yes.
How dark is this tree?
It's fairly dark in here. I mean, it's pretty dark in the entire forest, but where you're at it seems to be maybe a little bit more secluded from the light.
So I was gonna say, as I've said, I don't need to sleep. So if you want me to be your alarm clock and we'll get a full 8 hours of rest, that would be fine by me. Just let me know if that's what you want.
I touch Naboo-Touch's face and I said, "You're a beautiful creature." I give him a little kiss on the top of the head, and I'm sorry.
I try and reach up and kiss her
No,
lips as she.
no, I'm just gonna just keep going and just try
That
to
little
top
like
the head.
kiss me right here.
Real awkward.
I got
Pretty sure I'm taller than her. I can.
I 100% have like so many times. Such a dumb trick.
What?
So bad.
That like, give me a kiss right here, and they're like, and you're just like, ah.
Elementary.
Yeah,
like,
so
Technically
yeah.
not consent. What you technically did.
Well, technically, I was outside the United States when I did it every time, so
That doesn't change what you did. sir.
Oh.
the laws are
shit.
different.
Yeah, he could have been stoned in certain countries for that.
Or they could have a finger chopped off.
Yeah.
They could have. Terrible.
Do you guys know prostitution's legal
I would
in
like
Singapore?
to talk
Should be
to
legal
it.
everywhere.
Never took advantage of it.
Speak to animals in the tree.
Romeo and Juliet. That's where all the trannies go.
That is very true, actually.
I'd like to speak with it. Is this your home?
This is another spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
I marked it.
Um,
I have 2 more level 1s and I'm out of spells.
Boom. Looks it on.
Do you live here? Do you sleep here every night?
Yeah. Inside.
Yeah.
No.
Where? What? Why'd you bring us here? Safe?
Safe.
Safe. Okay.
You go outside if you want.
No. Okay. Do you eat like beetles? I like take out a beetle and show it, like out of my jacket. Do you eat these? Feed him a beetle real quick.
kind of snatches it from you.
Front teeth.
Guanaco sees this and puts his hand out and gives you side eye.
Oh yes, you can have.
And
it.
I just
Thank
kind
you.
of stare at you as I'm munching it.
Beetle.
Take my
Those are guanacos.
My treats.
But
mine.
What?
yeah.
What?
Guanapo. Po.
I hope you really don't accidentally puke.
Yeah.
Because there's a
Yeah.
lot of throat stuff happening. I'm really worried.
Oh no. Bucket?
So
Your glass.
we're safe here though.
Safe. Aye.
Okay. How do you know if anything happens? Like comes? Mornings? You just
The
did.
light.
Okay.
The light. Light.
Okay,
The
fair.
light.
He's asking the light. Are you saying morning light?
No. I'm at like
Why
if
are you
something
trying?
bad
It's like-
comes,
You try to talk
how
like
do
a
we know?
1-year-old.
You get hurt.
Well, don't
That
forget.
thing's hurt.
Oh, you can't.
fair. Well, you have a good night, little fella. I'm just gonna like give him a nice little pat on the head.
Is he
Kinda-
moist?
He's not moist. Very like a snake. It is the outside of this creature is very snake-like, and it seems like it has these shifting color patterns on its scales. It mostly is this dark purple, but you see these kind of bright flashes every now and then, and as the creature kind of walks up to you, it like carefully, yeah, and it's just like scooting across the ground at this point. It's like just like basically the way an octopus kind of like folds and flops over itself. Squidbillies, exactly.
Oh.
It kind of like folds and flops its way over to you,
Oh man, that show.
and it
Was insane.
like touches you, and as it
It's a horrible
just
show.
touches, it's not like it's very cautious. It's not, but it kind of
Late night.
wraps a finger or a tendril around your feathers, and it just plucks very gently one feather, but I mean, it stings a little. And it just starts assessing the feather, and as it does so, you see across its face the black just kind of folds over its entire form, and it kind
It's
of,
notating
the
color.
scales like protrude a little bit and look like, maybe from like a 20-foot distance, it might look like feathers.
Guanaco grabs Fan and is like,
little unnerved and is like pointing at it.
Yeah, I'll tell him not to do that. Please don't.
He's like, Dad, you took my feather!
You have to ask me next time. Go on a pose. Doesn't like to be touched. Yeah. I'm still alive.
Tune our radio over there.
No, it's turning the feather
Small
over.
violin.
Okay,
Gotta drink small violin.
Creeping lips.
Yeah, just try to be a little, just to ask me first.
Luxodon. Luxodon.
Yeah,
Luxodon.
indeed.
Do we understand it saying Luxodon?
No, when it does that, it's pretty much like a farting sound. Like.
Okay, have a good night. Well, we should go sleep in the opposite corner of this thing.
Gonfa looks at you. as
What,
it's
now you
walking
like
off.
it?
Side eye.
It
Yeah.
kind of like upraise itself and just like just on all 8 fingers, just like to Connak.
That's so bad. Just imagine putting little clogs on it.
Oh my god! I imagine Dutch clogs.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Did you know that Rainbow makes shoes?
They make shoes.
Yes. Check them out. Moccasins, all sorts of good shit. I bought slippers. They're great.
What?
Clogs, dude.
Random.
I'm not even joking.
What do they make, like Sperry type?
He's similar. They're made out of leather too. It's great.
I'm gonna
It's
go
fucking
sleep. Can we
amazing.
get 8 hours, please?
Make a perception check.
God damn it.
All of us?
No, just
Oh, by the way,
he's
you have a
standing watch.
D8 at your disposal.
I do.
Yes, I inspired
You
you.
little
Oh, that's right, I did.
live.
Yeah.
Oh my god, can we all just take a moment to
Isn't it?
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery and Alex Trebek?
Dude, have you ever seen the Celebrity Jeopardy?
Yeah, the SNL skit.
Oh my god, I saw.
We meet again, Trebek.
Yes.
I can't even fucking do it. We meet again, Trebek. I can't even do the fucking
Sean
accent.
Connery was just really just
Sean
sexy
Connery.
man.
There it is. I've got the Sean. We meet again, Trebek.
Do I
From
get
the
any bonus
beginning
for
to
rolling the
end
same
of his
number?
life, still
No.
a sexy man.
I'm not gonna lie, they couldn't take it more
I don't matter how old he
unflattering
gets, man. I'll still.
Truly, but they look
Beautiful
comfy.
man.
And based
Those
on the
are
fact
very
that
unflattering.
my rainbows last for
They
years.
should be on people's feet.
Oh God, no.
They're all like floppy looking.
At least it's not those
2
shoes
plus
that,
2
like,
plus 2
comport
is
to
6.
toes. I hate those.
Why do you have so many?
I rolled a 2. I get 2
plus
in
your
perception.
perception,
Plus
plus your 2.
that she gave me.
Yeah.
You
Right.
rolled
Store
a
those.
2 on the D8.
Roll D100, buddy.
Dear Lord have mercy.
Dear Lord have mercy.
Bless
Oh,
thou
it's
soul.
because I rolled a dice
I
that
love
wasn't
that.
blue.
Dear Lord, my
Son of a
mercy,
bitch.
about the bus. It's like the old man.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wow.
You need to bathe in his blood.
78.
It's the maca look. I need it.
The maca loaf, dude. I've got it. I've got it on the way.
You bought the maca loaf?
Yep. The one with the fur inside.
No, this one.
Oh, you
shit.
are
Just normal
just
shoe.
the worst.
Well, dude, what I wanted was
You
a
probably got
shoe.
moist ass feet. And
Also-
you're about to stick your toes into some fur.
I realized that. Oh
I'm perplexed.
my god.
I
I realized that I don't have any like in the house shoes that.
I live in Arizona, sir, and you chose
It is
fur
fucking 46 degrees when I wake up in the morning.
for like
true that.
6 days out of the year.
Okay, well the 6 days are
True.
now.
Yeah, we're supposed to go fishing tomorrow. I'm like,
By the time you get those shoes, those 6
miserable.
days will be gone.
Maybe.
People in Arizona like have so much
Roll a
feet.
d6 for me.
Like it just happens, man. It's a little bit. You get
Yep.
a little moisture. You air them out. That's why we wear some sandals.
4.
Yeah, put some.
Okay, now roll a d100 again.
Oh my god. 80.
Sunlight hurts my eyes.
81.
Dance like a stripper. Like a gator. She dances like a stripper.
Man, we have sidetracked so much.
We have.
Oh my god.
Debbie got me started.
Noted,
man.
thank you.
Can't help it.
Making my way downtown. Sorry.
Walking fast, that's a homebound.
I think we all forgot to take our Adderall today.
Yeah. I have some.
Moving on.
You're sleeping, you're sleeping, you're
I'm
sleeping, you're sleeping, you're sleeping, you're sleeping.
Meditating.
You're meditating. Cool. 4 hours goes by.
Mm-hmm.
Fan kind of shifts in his sleep. And you look over and you can see on his neck, the folds of skin almost look like gills for a second. And you have this like, he's fine. He's still breathing. Make one more perception check for me. This time you don't have bardic inspiration.
14.
14.
Sorry. I just realized I also need to clear my throat when I did it.
It's a reminder.
I felt the urge immediately. It
You're
sounded
like, wait,
great.
hold on, my
Hold
throat.
on, yeah,
I feel like
mine
I
needs to be
need
cleared.
that.
Yep.
Someone's gonna start the yawn wave next.
Oh, I hate
That's
that
not
word.
I do that all the time. But
That's why I
didn't
can't watch
even do it.
National Geographic, man. You see those lions yawn, you hit it.
That's the most random reason to not be able to watch
Every single
National
time.
Geographic. And you can't watch National
Animals don't
Geographic.
trigger it for me. That's
Animals?
easy.
No,
Oh, the
Animals
lions,
understand
the
the law.
fucking lions.
The
the
lions.
There's a lion
They
yawning.
say when you're truly connected to an animal, you yawn when they yawn.
What you trying to say, Debbie? I love my animals.
Was
Thinking
my-
about it, man.
I yawn
Is
when Fanny
my
yawns,
connection with the dogs not good enough for you?
I'll be like, yawn, puppy. We're
I
connected.
can't even talk about it. Don't even talk about it.
I know my
It's a
mouth
bird yawn.
right here on the side of my mouth is starting to
Sorry.
I
line.
know, I'm like about to yawn.
I'm
That
about
was you
to.
had to roll 2, right?
Yeah.
I'm about to.
As you kind of sit, the rest of your watch goes by. Connak eventually wakes up and starts kind of fidgeting with the creature that seems to be so fond of him.
struggle with tentacle.
Struggling. The rest of your watch goes by easily. As you all start to wake
damn
one
it,
by
Debbie.
one. Fan, you, as you pull your kind of sweaty, it's a little warm inside this tree. And your face has that that hot moisture of I've been sleeping in my pillow and it's a little too warm. You pull your face up and I would say,
I'm done. I'm done.
Odette, you're probably the first to notice based on the sides that you guys are on.
No, I'm
There is a
sleeping still.
purple square on the side of Fan's face.
Why is it always fan?
Why is it always fan? That's the question.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, sorry, buddy. That was me.
See again, where you sat
Which
has
cheek?
brought doom
Right
upon this
cheek?
This is
family.
right cheek, yes.
Okay. Purple square? How big?
Purple square.
Right
Looks to
cheek,
be
left
roughly
cheek, left.
2 inches by 2 inches.
Is he asleep?
And he's just sat up. He's kind of like rubbing the sleep out of his eyes.
Long rest.
Everybody gets a long rest.
I'm gonna ask him what happened to his face. Hey, Fan, what happened to his face?
Sorry, could you talk normal? I can't hear you across the tree.
Fan, what happened to your face?
What do you mean?
There's like a purple square on the left side of your face.
Oh yeah, and this one we don't have a mirror, so.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I
we
don't
got
know
to trust
if
her.
Does it hurt? Can I touch it?
As you touch it, you realize it's a piece of fabric.
Ew.
Oh!
Kind of, ew, and shirk back.
I gotta grab it.
As you peel it across his face, it's like trying to pull a wet sock off.
Ugh.
It's like,
Oh, I hate that.
I know that feeling.
It has
I've seen
that-
a lot of wet socks.
Crispy sock here.
my socks stand up on their own.
Gotta have that single sock bag.
Just the
you know?
one. Oh god, I just had a terrible thought. Anyways,
I think I.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Mhm.
It's just,
Yeah.
ugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Grow up.
It's a handkerchief. That's what it is. It's a handkerchief, and there
A
is a
small
name
handkerchief
embroidered.
this big?
As you peel it across, it kind of unfolds itself,
Oh, of course it does.
and it looks to be about 8 inches by 8 inches.
I cast detect magic.
magical.
Hold on. Do you see it?
Step back, sir.
Are you seeing me do this?
I imagine I would.
He is the most alert out of all of you.
Yeah.
He doesn't sleep.
What is it? What does it say on the handkerchief?
Back
It
off!
says,
Oh, Yankee!
I didn't take it away. I
Um,
just cast detect magic.
Odette kind of like
No.
pulls it to her chest.
I
and
smell it first.
What?
it smells like elephant sweat.
Yeah, how was that?
Man, this is gross.
Thanks. Can I have that, please?
No.
It's
And
mine.
I
Don't
open
open
it
my
up.
things.
No, I open it up. Strength check.
Oh yeah, good luck.
Yeah, I just want to like grab it from her real quick. Be like,
Whatever.
no,
Make
open
She
my,
can turn-
dexterity check.
don't open my
Ass butt you.
shit.
Straight dexterity checks.
straight. She can turn her butt and hip check you.
Can I throw a mage hand in there and try and grab it?
Make a sleight of hand check.
You guys.
You'll all
Guys.
After I see all your rolls,
What'd you
I'm
get?
gonna-
I got an 11.
6.
Hold on, sleight of hand. Where's my sleight of
Oh,
hand?
so you just wanted to try
So does she have a passive perception?
12.
What'd you get?
11.
As you kind of rip it back from Fan, you're like, ha ha ha, and you look, and it's not in your hand. It's floating about a foot in front of you.
I start bringing it back
Slowly,
to me.
very slowly. As it moves by you, you catch a name written on it. Udius Urixius.
That's okay.
Can you spell that?
Wait, hold on, wait. You ain't got no alibi, you ugly.
I'm listening.
You should have known that was going to
UDI.
UGI.
UD.
D.
Uniform.
There you
Delta.
go.
India. Uniform. Sierra.
Is it
Wait,
India or
S
is
or
it
C?
indigo?
Sierra is spelled with an S.
Sierra starts with a C.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously he was talking about the...
Clearly, uniform code of military information shares commonalities with Sierra, the famous pop star from the 2000s.
Hey,
UDIUS.
I thought I was
Space.
Yes.
URIXIUS.
Is I
Sarah.
India? I thought it was
India.
I thought it was India.
And how do those letters equal that
India.
word that you said?
Udius. Urius.
Udius Urixus.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like his ooh.
Udius Urixus.
Udius. That'll become the name of my first shop. Udius.
Udius.
Dan, who's uterus Erexius?
Uterus. Wow.
What?
It's now uterus forever.
No, okay, so Echo was just dumb. So he screwed everyone's name up.
Right.
But it was almost intentional. Like, I had to go out of my way to come up with something. As opposed to just natural players, like, being like, who's Uterus?
Dan, who is he?
You don't think, you're like, this sounds like a cool name. And then somebody's like, oh, it sounds like Costco.
Come on,
Where's
you
Costco
gotta
at?
think about it when you're naming your characters, because if a character's last name is Hunt, you can't name him Mike.
I don't know. Well,
Is it
actually, I don't
Bendover?
know. If I know.
Right, you can't name
What
him.
about Hunter Hunt?
Would we know the name on
Hunter.
it as it goes by?
It's a good show.
Arcana check.
I have advantage.
Arcana
at
check.
Arcana
Arcana
checks.
check.
Wait, who's doing it on furniture?
Those three.
Hey.
Okay.
Not us.
Not you guys. You guys are more wilderness.
I have advantage at Arcana checks.
Not 20.
That is 20 and the 6, so I'm gonna go with the 20.
Natural?
No.
13.
You don't recall. In your time having been exposed to so many high-level members of Seed Gatling, it's been a long time since you've heard this name, but you know this person. You've never made a relationship per se, but you know what they look like, and you know the name, and it's a high-level mage. An elderly gnome that lives in Seed Gatling, that is renowned for his tinkering and his ability to create magical items, and is also a prominent political figure and one of the heads of the major families of Seed Gatling.
Okay. I keep that to myself.
Do I
You now have it in your hands. With your 20, you've heard of a product line that comes from Seed Gatling, where there's like basically a craftsman wizard that creates arcane objects. You've used some of them in the past, but they are almost designed to expire after a time, and you have kind of like a bitter feeling towards it of like, oh, Apple, slowing down our speeds, you dirty rascals, but your products are so good, I'm going to keep coming back.
Okay. Phan, is this an object you were carrying prior to this? Or did you just wake up and this just was on your face?
That was just on my face.
You might be an alcoholic, guys.
I did not carry that
No,
here.
you're not.
You're really not.
I have 6 beers over here, so.
So,
And
Yeah.
do
they're
you think
empty.
we had a visitor in the night?
I don't know if it was a visitor in the
I don't
night or
have
maybe if
tolerance.
it was left here.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
That's a fair question too.
Yeah.
Maybe this person got trapped here in this shadow realm as well.
Plane of existence.
Maybe we should talk to Exodia.
Yeah.
I don't even remember Exodia's voice. Wasn't it just a growl?
Is that why your eyes were so wide?
I was trying to
His eyes
remember.
were so wide.
That's the same thing.
He's like, oh shit.
It's a card. It doesn't talk.
It's 5 cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my
which
God,
works
literally.
perfectly well with the hive mind thing going
I
on there.
kid you not.
I'm
I
saying
felt
that
the
Exodia
clench
thing was a
in my
switch
vagina.
for me.
Oh my god.
I can think
God.
of plenty others,
You call
especially
the
Rick and
Shadow
Morty.
Realm.
Ugh.
They're a hive mind that come together to form one thing, just like Exodia cards.
Or it could be like that thing from Rick and Morty.
That's what I was
The
thinking.
woman.
Unity?
That's what I'm saying. Who
Unity.
has a play? Unity.
That's where my mind went.
Or
That's exactly
Futurama. Futurama is another.
I
I
like
haven't
Unity.
seen that.
Unity's
I haven't
hardcore.
I'm just saying, I pulled Exodia out of my ass and it ended up
This
fitting
woman
pretty
used
well.
to be a heroin addict. Now she's a marine biologist. Pointing at balls.
I'm gonna take the hanky. I'm gonna smell it real quick.
It smells like
It's
a
really weird to see you go
Smelling
like
shit.
this without going. I can't see you make this hand signal
I'm
without the
not
sound.
improper anymore.
What's the creature doing while they're playing with this handkerchief?
It's minding its own, kind of just staying close to you. It doesn't really venture very far away from you at this point. Like it likes to stay within about 10 feet, that you can tell. It purrs gently as you kind of pet it.
Are we all waking up at this point?
Yeah, everybody's awake.
Okay.
So what is the game plan today?
Game plan is to get the fuck out of here.
Right, well,
Did we go upstream or downstream?
You went to the east. You walked perpendicular to the stream.
Blip seems to think that we can maybe defeat the creature upstream and get out of here, or talk to the creature upstream and get out of here.
That creature did not seem very interested in talking.
Yeah.
It also kind of didn't seem like
I'm gonna
it
say
existed.
follow us, creature, and then tentacle. Yes. Follow creature. Follow to creature.
Fairy, this might go a little quicker if you just talk to this thing.
Yeah, they got a burn spell.
Blip scuttles
that thing's no
towards
shit.
the entrance and kind
Just
of like.
follow.
Yeah, 2-year-old.
Let's just follow.
I'll go off straight too real quick. Those people that had that cube
I think he's saying we
they
need to
said
go.
they beat that monster.
I think he's saying we need to go.
Let's-
All right, I'm gonna follow it. I'm just gonna start going out.
I'm following.
Okay.
I'm bringing.
He very
Good at-
lithely slides down and catches branches, and you watch as he just kind of skates the outside of it. It's very graceful and also very creepy, but he does so. Lands on the ground in the pink sunlight of this region. You can see the eye opening.
Are we in
It's-
someone's head? I'm looking at the eye.
I don't know.
I have a giant.
You see Blip does an amazing job of turning this kind of strange brown color that seems to blend in with the detritus of the forest around it. That's just the crap and the dead leaves and the decomposition of bark and materials. It's really hard to keep track of him. And as he kind of skirts away and turns around, you see he lifts one of his limbs, and it becomes just this super bright green color.
Has he ever done this before, Connak?
When we traveled, did he ever change colors?
He mostly stayed on you when you were traveling. You were kind of the head, the point of the spear.
So I would say no.
We'll cast.
But I would
with
assume-
animals.
What?
I'm just gonna cast speak with animals. What are you trying to tell us?
Hey, look, Sidon,
Hey,
you talk a lot.
Says the guy
we're
that goes,
curious. What are you taking us to the
The creature.
creature? Okay,
He said follow. He said creature.
yeah.
Creature.
Why the hand? Why the green?
You can't see me.
Just a signal.
Okay.
You follow. Easy to see.
I feel you. I feel you. We can continue.
Great.
Let's
go.
like you bunch of
Let's
idiots.
go.
Yeah. Here we go.
Look, Sidon. Get the horse out of the tree. Look, Sidon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we already got out,
We'll
right?
do.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll do.
Did you ever tell him your name?
No. And we will get out of the tree and get down there and yeah.
The struggle is real. You ever seen a cow walk downstairs?
Yes.
Because they can't.
Doesn't work. Yeah.
They don't do it.
Oh, the moon tosh. I'm assuming you're gonna.
Also,
hold that letter.
missed opportunity. You ever seen an elephant hiding in a tree?
Yes.
It's because they're so good at it.
So cute.
Oh, you're funny,
I gotta
Dad.
I gotta
For
go.
days.
What is it?
Have you ever seen an elephant hiding in a tree?
Oh,
No.
That's because they're so good at it.
That's such a dad joke.
It is a dad joke.
It's a dad
It's just a
joke.
dad joke.
Does someone like give you a little booklet of those when you pop one of those things out?
No, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like an
Pop
essential.
one of
Yeah.
those
Once they
things
speak
out.
English, you're like, I have to learn all of them.
Right.
And I've just always enjoyed them as a person.
Like
anyways.
someone like a dad who was a dad before you comes in and says, "Here you
Oh,
go."
my
son."
dad does that shit all the time.
Not
dude.
your dad.
I'd be like, Dad, can you make me a sandwich? And he'd be like, bibbity boppity boop, you're a sandwich. And I'd be like, fuck you.
No, the worst is like, I'm thirsty.
Hi,
See you
thirsty.
thirsty? I'm like, ah!
God damn it, I just walked out to drink. Fuck!
I fall for it still to this day.
To this day.
You go to the
It
Spanish
takes
version
you
of it. I have
about
thirst.
30 to 45 minutes to get Odette out of the tree safely. Without breaking a limb, without
Good.
I have a Glock and
hurting
tackle.
anything.
You can try to use Glock and tackle.
Maybe make that a little bit more expedient. 20 minutes, we'll say.
I cast Mage Hand and that's all I'm doing.
You caress her underside gently. It's
Touch
awkward.
me. Wait, do horses have nipples under their stomach?
Yeah. Foals have to drink milk.
Right.
Lucas should know that.
Lucas should know that.
Never sucked
You never tweak your nipples?
You haven't sucked my
for
teeth.
milk. You have beautiful teeth that are covered by a
She
metal
has
thing.
2 sets.
I have to go underneath and suck all 6 of them.
If you want to do foreplay right. Then.
Anyways, you guys get to the bottom of the fucking tree.
It's not weird.
That's where we fast forward to the side conversation.
Bestiality, that's it.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. Makes me uncomfortable, dude.
That's the
It
line.
was your idea to be married to a horse.
JRH NBI.
I didn't make the decision. Decision made.
You guys
Mm-hmm.
proceed forward. Make
It just happened.
nature checks, everybody. Nature checks.
Wow, blue yonder.
I have advantage on nature checks.
It's been a long time since you boys rolled a
Arcana and nature checks?
What terrain
You
are
gave
we
it to
in?
me
12, 13.
time traveled, so.
What terrain?
You want to
are
keep
we in?
questioning me, bro?
What terrain are we in?
Roughly
13,
jungle.
14,
Of course, it would be jungle.
12,
What's wrong with jungles?
13,
I don't think that's a
14,
legit terrain that.
It is a tropical rainforest.
14,
Okay, he can roll advantage then.
13, 14,
Hunter, you can roll advantage on nature check in
13,
forest.
14, 14, 12,
night forest.
13,
Yes, forest has
16.
There's been a lot of numbers coming from this side of the table.
20, but not natural.
Got it.
8.
16.
Don't you hate those bottle
14.
bonds? They throw you off.
13, 12.
Oh, no. Do it my way. 12, 13, 14.
So you guys proceed forward.
Nice.
It's kind of a rocky and rough path. Blip seems to glide over any obstacles through crevices, and his body seems very malleable as he just kind of gracefully dances across the earth.
Classic.
You guys have a lot less fun. Stumbling, tripping. Your pace is slowed, and the daylight hours that you know, what is left from this journey would be probably about 5 hours or less of daylight.
We've been traveling for more than an hour.
Yes.
Doesn't slow our groups travel.
Your pace, your magic force bullshit.
Natural explorer.
Favorite terrain. That's why I asked you.
And are we in? Is this place of magical means?
Yes. Ah, come
Wow,
on.
blue
Not
yonder.
necessarily, but
Is it?
it is a different plane if you
Is
consider
it,
that
is
to
it
be
of
magical.
magical means?
That's your call.
No.
Then we can't get lost either.
It's the wild blue
Go Connick.
yonder.
Go Connick. Go Connick.
I don't ask these questions for myself. Let's be honest. The
You
only
made the
reason I do
call.
is because I
You made the
heard
call.
this roll and this tone in your voice as though bullshit was about to arrive. Now I won't ask these things anymore.
That looked like
I'll
you were
just tell
kind of
you
pouring
you
some
can't.
salts into your drink.
Right.
That's so salty.
Next time I'll just wait for your bullshit to come
It's
out.
like, and you guys are on your way, and a group of barbarians attacks you. Roll for initiative.
Literally kills all of you.
You all hear ooh, ooh, ah, ah in the trees. You look
Yeah.
up, there's a shitload of monkeys.
With an ancient blue dragon. Disguised as a
3
dragon.
giants.
Better than that horror guy that
And a snow giant.
You guys follow
Mike
Blip
Myers. Howling guy.
Yeah,
until you can hear the sound of a river, a creek. And as you,
Does it sound like the Bad River we heard before?
Bad River.
When we were in the forest.
Yeah.
not the bad river, but the turning forest. that
Lucas had to
the-
save
the
us from
ever-
Joanne's brother. Does it sound like that creek?
how do creeks sound different from each other?
Sometimes
It
they
had a-
burble,
it had a
sometimes
repetitive
they-
kind of sound to it. It
Yeah,
sounds
we were
very
like,
Rumble.
distinctive.
there's the Bad River.
The amount of flow changes the
No.
sound drastically. Sir. Just like a period.
You look offended that I even asked about it.
No, I'm confused
Wait,
because
did it
I've
bore
never.
us? It felt
When I
boring.
hear running water, it sounds either like a roaring river or like a creek. But never I couldn't tell you the sound of one creek versus another.
Well, you told us this one was very distinctive. Is that
I'm
why?
Yeah.
Pretty
Are we
sure-
lured by this creek
No,
as
you
much
don't.
as we
You
were
do
lured
not
by the
feel
other one?
no.
Okay.
In that
Okay.
sense, no.
Okay.
You do not feel the impending doom or the pull towards this.
Siren.
It doesn't sound magical. It's not like it just popped into your ears like you cross a threshold and suddenly you could hear it. It is something that builds over time, and the sound of water rushing over stones grows and grows, and you see Blip kind of chases the sound as much as he can. In short order, because you can't be lost and you can't be slowed by the fucking terrain. In about 3 hours, you make it to the top of the fucking mouth of the river. The mouth of the river seems to come from this spring that is about 30 feet wide, and you can see water roiling up from inside. And as it's pressed upward from this cavern, it creates an off flow that becomes the river itself. Just on the other side of this spring, you can see there is the opening to a cave. It's a very shallow opening, but it's extremely wide. It's about 50 feet wide, maybe only about 8 to 10 feet tall in places. There are trees all around you that kind of grace and frame this landscape, but this whole area that you're standing in is unimpeded. You have a full visual take of the entire scene. You can hear the sound of actually make perception checks. How about that?
Not bad.
For sound?
Perception. It is an audible sound.
Advantage.
Jesus Christ, you guys are fucking like...
25.
Which way is north again?
You look so
Travis?
bad.
23.
25.
12.
16.
What's
These
that?
two don't look happy.
What are we rolling for?
Perception.
Oh, perception. 7.
Not trying. You can hear the sound of something scraping against each other. You three, with your fucking retarded rolls, you two just hear noise, and you're not really sure what it is. But you three can hear the sound of like.
Is my whip going crazy?
Oh, great.
Is my whip doing
Detect
anything?
magic.
The spring in front of you
Sounds
is
like
definitely magical.
closer
The
to
spring in front
As
of
you
us is
kinda-
definitely magical.
The whole spring
Take
itself?
in the
Yes.
area. It feels, as you listen to the sound, you can feel vibrations in your feet. But it's not like it's staying at the same kind of.
repetitive.
It's not necessarily repetitive so much as it's the same decibels. Like it's not like it's getting quieter. It's not getting louder.
Okay.
It's just this grinding, scraping sound followed by these deep, heavy insets of thuds, of final movement, of a termination of physical mass.
I have a question. So, in Detect Thoughts, there's a portion of it where it says that I can use this spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures that I can't see.
How far away?
You can cast a spell. You can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you.
You feel the presence of everyone around you, and a strange octo snake.
I'm sorry, you said what?
The strange octo snake.
Blip.
The blip.
Oh,
Using
God.
my mind link, feeling her out, I'll be like,
Be like, what the fuck is here?
"Hello, Luca."
You get a sleight of hand.
What?
It's a half chub.
Oh.
3/4
I
mass.
didn't say that, but okay. If the DM says so.
It feels nice.
Okay. And I'm just going to keep that constant for
Okay.
on self. It says concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay.
Does there seem to be a source of the magic in the water? Or is it just kind of like a pulsating all over?
Make an investigation check.
By the way, all you guys feel me detecting your surface level thoughts.
I responded to you mentally. I said hi.
Hi. I'll just say it out loud.
That's a nat 23.
As you peer down into this spring, it doesn't look hot, but it doesn't look cold. And it doesn't appear to have any magical properties more than it just seems like some sort of thermochemical reaction of maybe hot water colliding with cold water, and then something has to surge upward. It's difficult to make out, but no, there's no magical properties that seem to be forcing. It looks natural. Is
Well,
what
when
I'm
I
saying.
cast Detect Magic, it glows.
The spring
Beautiful, actually.
area,
That's pretty good. That made me feel relief.
not the water,
Not the water. So
Not
like
the water.
The land around.
the land around it.
Okay. Apparently, the water actually seems to be natural, but the land surrounding the water has magical properties.
Like,
Like,
what kind of... Are you able to determine what kind of magic?
No, unfortunately, I cannot. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do it all. I can tell you what north is. I can tell you if something's magical. But I
I can
can't.
tell you where north is.
So what
That's a
about
magical
that?
ability in
What
this
about that
realm.
sound? That gutter? That
It's still going on. It's
is it like a pattern, like a constant same thing, or is it offsetting?
Is it like a machine? Like, boom.
It sounds like grinding sounds, things sliding against each other, and deep thuds.
Is it?
It is
Like
not
rhythmic.
a pattern rhythmic sound. No.
I'm gonna just reach out and using my magic soul, I'm going to say, Melon.
And
Does
no door
anything
appears.
happen?
No,
No?
no door appears.
Baller.
Speak friend. And there's that.
I'm so glad you at least. I'm sure no one else here did.
What's the problem?
Lord.
Wow.
Wow.
See, See what I'm married to?
He's much more of a bigger.
At least
more of a concern.
you know who Sean
It's
Connery
okay.
is,
I've
though,
literally
right?
never
Yes.
watched it.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Jesus Christ.
How long you guys been?
How are
You
we
just-
friends?
Just
How are you
show
playing
that
Dungeons and
you-
Dragons?
Uncultured swine.
No, it's not. I understand it. I just there's a responsibility party here that's supposed to.
Hey,
I can show you the world
I've-
and has not.
We can't
Been
watch
there, done
movies
that.
because Chris falls asleep.
You don't need to know.
You're talking to the little lady who watches Friends
multiple times a year,
season, every season,
start to finish.
twice a year.
So,
That's a lot
Matthew
of time.
does this shit.
But Friends is massive. That's a lot.
But you do it with.
they're
Scrubs
30-minute
site-
episodes.
What does planar
They're
portal mean?
naturals.
Does that mean on a
Scrubs
regular
is great.
plane? Does that mean on like human plane?
Futurama.
Define.
Stop it.
I don't know anything about
Futurama,
portal.
great.
Yeah.
Is that finding a portal to another
That's
plane?
not like 500
The
episodes.
closest planar portal.
The 5 shows that you rewatch every year.
Is that within a
combined
certain
is like
range?
500 episodes.
It has a range.
It's
I
not
was
on movies
asking.
like
What's the
Lord
range?
of the Rings.
A mile.
It would work just about anywhere as long as there was a planar portal somewhere nearby.
Might be worth a shot.
I don't think so.
Always got something.
I think it could.
When we do locate object, locate creature, as DM, are we still going with your definition?
I reviewed that with
Are you
my
not
closest
going-
DM friend. Locate object and locate creature works within 1,000 feet, and if it is within that 1,000 feet and move it, you know the direction of travel. They
Moving
didn't
at
quite
all or just
specify.
moving?
If it is
Well-
moving within 1,000 feet, then you know the direction of travel.
That doesn't make sense. If it's within 1,000 feet, I might as well just locate it. And it's there.
Right, but
You can locate it.
and you can know where it's going.
Listen,
Can you
okay,
do
so
a
watch.
That's
Ready?
location?
No. 1946, 1943, 1942. Let's go with 1942. Radar worked like this. Nothing, right? You got a blip for a second because it was within range. Radar now is like, that person's traveling at 25,000 feet. They're moving roughly north by northeast at vector 29, or that's the total opposite anyways. They're moving at vector 17, and they're traveling at roughly an indicated ground speed of
Dude, they
400 miles an hour.
They didn't know Sierra was S. I think you're talking a little over their heads right now.
Hey.
What I'm saying is, old radar is, I know that something is somewhere around me somewhere. New radar is like, I know where they are, where they're traveling, and how fast they're moving. You have a kind of new radar. Make sense?
Okay.
Make sense?
I'll look it up on YouTube.
It's like you have a tracker on.
You
it.
have a
Look it up
tracker.
on YouTube.
Instead of just knowing that they're within 1,000 feet of you, you know where they're at, and if they're moving, what direction they're traveling in.
But if the tracker goes outside of that 1,000 feet, it's like out of range then. It's
Yeah,
like that
your
tracker
radar
can't
doesn't-
track it that
doesn't
But yeah,
map
but what would
that
be
far.
the point of knowing if I know locate object, I should automatically know where the thing's located.
Yes.
Why would I
Okay, but
matter
Okay,
if it's
imagine
I'm-
a chase scene
It's like
where
someone
you're
sends
trying.
you their location on a GPS. Hey, I'm here. I'm traveling to meet you at our
Yeah.
restaurant. You can see that they're moving. Oh, they're
Or-
coming closer to
okay.
meet me at my restaurant.
Imagine
Let's say
you
you're
have
in a city.
locate Object.
Let's say you're in
We
a
probably should
city.
talk about this later.
Let's say you're in a
Probably
city
use it.
and you're trying to track a magical jewel that's on a person, right? And
Yeah.
they go within your 1,000-foot range for just a second, and you know they're on the corner of 4th and Adams, right? And you go to 4th and Adams, and they're not there.
'Cause
If
they
you
move.
only knew that they were roughly on the corner of 4th and Adams based on geography, maps, distance, all that shit, you could only ever go to 4th and Adams, and then you wouldn't know anything else. But because you know the direction of travel, when they briefly cross your periphery, and you're like, oh fuck, they're on North and Adams, and they're traveling north, you know that you should travel north, and then chase them, and the further north you travel, the more likely you are to catch up with them. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just this little extra spice.
Mm-hmm.
Because
It's beneficial.
it is
It's a good
beneficial.
thing.
It is not to your disadvantage.
Got it. I'm a class clairvoyance while sitting on the back of Odette's back.
It's fascinating as your eyes roll back into the back of your head, and your little
I'm
orb
using sight.
appears just above your forehead.
I'm having it go further down into the cave
Okay.
as far as it can.
The cave is extremely dark. And as your orb penetrates the mouth of the cave, there is this kind of sprawling, winding, river-like path that directs you down and inward. The 20-foot round opening seems safe enough. Make a perception check.
Doesn't it light up? Won't it light up the cave?
Actually, good point.
I have no fucking clue.
No.
No.
I feel like
I don't
A
know.
creature that
Yourself.
can see
tell
the
me.
sensor sees a luminous, intangible orb about the size of your fist.
A luminous, intangible orb the size of your fist, which means that it's like a soft, glowing light.
Yeah, so.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to grab a pebble off the ground, and I'm going to place it on top of my rod. I'm going to whisper, and I'm going to cast light on it.
Okay.
And now, for 20 feet, we have bright light, and for
Fabulous.
20 feet beyond, we have dim light.
You're now standing in a forest that is in broad daylight with a stone that is casting roughly 20 feet of light.
The cave is where I'm headed.
You're headed towards the cave.
Yes.
Great.
Oh shit! Does it? So it's like a little light bulb.
It's like a
You're a
lantern.
relaxed
Camping lantern.
Gandalf.
You shut up.
I love it.
I'm never going to
17,
not
by
make
the way.
Lord of the Rings comments or quotes.
Belor. Belor.
Mellow.
Melor? Or
Mellow.
was it B?
No, it's meh.
So
You guys
I've seen it more
continue
than you, I
onward.
know.
That's fair.
Well, I
You
mean,
guys continue as a
nope,
group
okay.
inside.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
Yeah,
moving
nothing
away,
to go
so
up
if
there?
anyone's following me.
Yeah, I was waiting for the orb.
Or
The orb continues inward. It becomes too dark for you to really perceive
with my little
much.
lumens.
Make a perception check.
I did.
At
17.
disadvantage.
Oh.
The luminous property means that it probably illuminates the immediate 5 feet and is visible within 30 feet, but outside of that is probably, it's like those glowing bouncy balls that were made out of weird squishy
yeah, but if
rubber
it's in a
boards.
pitch black room, it would light up some.
I think you're full of shit.
Smile.
That sounds like a reach, a grasp at straws.
It was the smile.
So I
at
take
the
the
end,
lower,
that's how you
which
can
is
tell.
Yeah.
13, 14, 15, 16. Could have 4.
It is definitely dark in here, and as you look around, you swear you can catch a shift, some movement, but you're not sure what.
I want to switch it to hearing.
It is very loud, and it sounds like some of them are a little bit louder, some of them are a little bit quieter.
Some. Okay. I want to go to my maximum of 10 miles. 1 mile.
You shooting through the earth, you're definitely in the earth, and you can hear maybe some worms moving.
Switch to
And
my eyes.
there's a lot of darkness.
If I go down close to the ground, is the creek
You're
there
in the
anywhere?
ground.
I'm in the ground?
From
Went a
best you
mile
can
ahead.
tell, you went a mile ahead, straight ahead, from a subterranean cave. You're in the earth. Peeling
Okay.
back and upwards, you travel up about 30 feet, and you're like just breaking the surface of the earth. Yeah. It's foresty and gross.
I guess I'm lost now. What? Never mind.
So the cave ended.
Cave ended. And I
Cave
went
didn't
over
necessarily
It just
end.
went down.
You
Or
don't
did-
know where the cave went because it's too dark.
Okay.
So,
So
the cave
you went
could die.
straight ahead from where
okay.
you were at a mile and ended up just in the earth somewhere.
Okay.
Mm.
And as you came up, it's definitely forest.
Would you consider this like mountainous?
No.
Okay.
Get your shit, pack it up, get out of here.
Okay, forest.
Put it in a bag.
It's a forest.
True.
Okay. Then I'm gonna pop up.
Mhm.
Wait, no. Yeah, if I pop straight up. Does that count as a mile?
I'll let you stay within the mile radius.
Yeah. you
Right,
do
yeah,
a
because
mile.
if I do a mile and then go straight
Imagine
up.
a sphere. You can go anywhere in that mile.
Okay,
Or
cool.
down.
All right, yeah, okay. Then can I go up
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, as you kind of pull out to your, I would say, 45-degree
we're
angle.
doing like okay, yeah, okay.
It's a very thick forest. There are some outstanding features. There seems to be a large, you want to call it a mountain, but it's like upside down. And it's probably 10 miles
Canyon?
away from you. No, it is a stone structure that juts out from the ground in this deep V. It's craggy surface covered with long moss that you can tell, and the top of it seems to be coated with snow. It's very high up. But it seems to all rest on this single point.
Okay.
It's about 10 to 15 miles away from you. And the surface itself that you can tell may be a mile or two wide. I'm not sure. You can see the bones of the Trask where to the south and west roughly, where you've previously been close to before. You can see there's a small opening where it looks like there's a couple houses, and doing the math in your head, that may be the village that you ran from. Just on the other side of the village, there seems to be this deep crack and a sharp drop in elevation, and beyond that, you can't really see the immediate area. The perception, the perspective that you have prevents you from seeing anything right here, but as it extends out, it just looks like more forest, and to the far south, you can see open desert. Strange mushroom-like glowing shapes in the
Oh, okay.
distance.
I'm pulling at your face when it's bothering you. Please tell me.
Oh, no, you're not.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna be repeating all of this to you guys, verbatim. And then I'm
Where
gonna...
you are in this is a little tricky to determine.
Cool. I'm gonna just stop.
Stop the travel or stop the spell?
Stop the spell.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, are we going in? You see anything dangerous?
Yeah, nothing dangerous, but I mean, the sound got louder.
Great.
Want to
I'm
investigate the sound? Yeah. Yeah. That's
As you guys enter the cave, it's broad. There are
Is Thing still following us?
Which one?
Blip.
Blip?
Still following us?
Yeah, Blip is basically on your shoulder at this point.
Good old Blip.
He feels content enough to not have to lead you anymore. You guys skirt the pool of water, and in here it's moist. You can hear the sound of dripping liquids. There are stalactites that seem to create water droplets that pool in small clusters on the floor. The entire surface of this rounded cave is incredibly slick. The pathway down the middle seems wide and open and not necessarily carved or purposely man-made or sculpted, but smooth. As you proceed forward with your light spell illuminating the immediate area, you catch about 10 feet in front of you a shifting motion, and you can see the floor suddenly sinks out of sight at a strange angular junction, and you don't quite understand what just happened, and you kind of halt everybody.
I'm gonna take the pebble off. I'm gonna throw it down.
As you
try and get a bit of view of what's happening.
throw the pebble, you watch it tink, 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 and as the light kind of moves forward, you can see these. They're about 8-foot hexagonal pillars that seem to be moving. As some of them fall, another one rises, and it goes out for about 100 feet around you. This strange maze, honeycomb system of falling towers and rising pillars as they fall at random.
Do we hear them?
Yeah, at this point, the
does
sound
it
of
kind
it
match up with
is
what we felt before?
absolutely.
Okay.
Are they
what
like?
you heard before.
Is it one massive area like this, right?
It
and
just seems.
they're all connected, so it's not like we can go between them.
No, it is not between. It seems that the area that you're standing on, the precipice of what ground you have is in front of you, and these pillars kind of splay out in about 100 foot wide. You're not sure how far forward they go, but the cavern opens up into this beautiful 200-foot arch, and you can see these massive stalactites that kind of hang down in these twisted spirals with blue pulsating soft energy. It's not enough to light the cavern, but just has this welcoming, attractive feel to it.
So you're
There are about 7 of them that you can see.
Let's go out back. Let's leave. Let's start building a house. Let's build a cabin, and let's just live here for the rest of our lives.
I don't want to do that.
We'll turn translucent.
Using disguise self,
We'll turn
I
trans.
slowly grow myself a long gray beard
Oh god.
That you start playing
that
with.
I start playing with, and I just think, and I just
How fast are these levels falling and rising?
It looks like they do about a 20-foot drop in about 2 seconds.
Cool.
and I just say, I have no memory of this place.
Really?
Oh my god.
Do you think that we're supposed to
You guys talk this one out.
obstacle course our way through this?
Clearly, he's gonna make us do some rolls
Trials
of some
and
sort. Yeah.
retributions
Yeah.
kind of shit.
Parkour.
Tribulations.
Trials
But
and
if 2
tribulations,
seconds-
you know, it's all the same.
Do we have
way.
enough
It's
time
not,
to
but it
walk
is.
and then move out of the direction? We don't know where the next one's gonna drop.
How did writing my book? Did he say how far apart they were? Like
No, they're all so pretty much like if this whole entire thing, each square is its own thing. There's no space in between where we could walk in between and be like, okay,
Yeah.
when they're
This is when we
down,
should
there's a
help
space
talking
we
to
can go
that
around.
fucking thing.
They're
We're gonna
all
ask him if he's been
connected,
in here
Okay.
and they're
there's a level.
dropping at different
How
variables.
long do they last for though? Is it like 50?
He said 100.
100 feet.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Maybe we can study them and learn some sort of pattern.
We'd probably be here for hours to do it.
Well, I have nowhere better to be. You?
Nope. Would it be intelligence, do you think?
Oh, dexterity.
Well, I mean, dexterity to get past it, but if we can study them.
Investigation or
Does anyone else have any rope on them?
I do.
I believe I do as well.
Maybe if we connect 100 feet of rope,
Does anyone have mold?
we can connect them, and either me or Connak can shoot an arrow.
I'm gonna look at the little blip on my shoulder and kind of say it as much in a question that I can try to with him if he understands, and go lever.
Question seems to go over his head.
Is there any kind of discernible pattern that we can see? If we had to take some time and study it.
If we sat there for however long and we studied
How long?
it,
All of us sat there for like 30 minutes and just stared.
and we like had
It's difficult to see at this point. Your light stone is pretty far away from you, and it doesn't cast quite as much light as you would like to be able to observe all of it. I will let you make a group investigation check.
Does his keen
But I
mind
will
add any
say-
advantage since he's able to remember?
I'd say
ooh.
it gives enough advantage that 6 dice rolls might make a difference. But I will tell you that the DC on this is brutally
Well,
hard.
but also since I'm very observant,
You are?
that's my feature.
What
Enough
does that
that
help
6
me?
dice rolls.
What
Is
do
the
you want
DC
me to do?
20? Because
Perception?
if so, I'm 9. I can't even roll. I would never mind.
Is it
You can roll
perception?
something.
Can we know what the
Investigation.
DC is?
Investigation.
Okay, who has the highest investigation?
Not me.
I have
Who-
plus
he said
4.
6
You said we could all
dice
roll.
Oh, we all roll?
Yeah.
Everybody, group check.
Giving me like 3
That one. I didn't
Oh,
see shit.
God.
5.
Oh hell fucking yes. 21. It's gotta be okay.
15.
Maybe not as good.
No, probably not.
In Chris's campaign,
13.
for him to see that dragon, I think it was like 25.
It was a 24 to see the dragon. I got a 25. There. The longer you stare at it, with what limited light you have, you may swear, you're pretty sure, that there may be a pattern to this. It looks random to the rest of you. It looks like pillars are just flying up and flying down. The overall feel that you get to it is that this will be a dangerous and potentially life-threatening journey down these steps. I'll tell you now, it's going to be 3 dexterity checks. I'll say that the DC is dropped by 1 because of you. Anyone within 5 feet of you can take advantage of that, but anyone outside of that would not have that advantage. The DC is progressively harder as you proceed inward, and as such, the perils associated with such a journey may increase.
I also have night vision goop. I just realized.
I have night vision as well, but I got a nat 1, so it's a wash, I'm sure.
I think we should send Blip down there and see if he can get through. He's the most agile and mobile of all of us.
And then what? What will he do?
Just send him on some sort of reconnaissance.
I don't understand.
Phan can speak with him.
Barely.
God who writes in his book, I don't want to do this.
I agree fully. I don't think any of us should do it except for Blip. And only because he seems more capable than us, not...
Do you have a better way to get out of this plane?
What happened to the cube people?
What'd your night vision group do?
They said we had to
Oh,
kill the creature that was here anyway.
it's just what I kind of put in.
No, I thought they said we could kill the whole hive mind society.
Oh yeah, they wanted us to
No,
kill
just the
that
Avalok,
society.
which
Okay.
is in control.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go
society?
take? Why don't we just go take their cube?
I mean, we could
Do we even know how it works?
go find those people. I'm gonna speak to Blip again.
Oh god. Question. The night vision goop. If I put the goop on my eyes. Not?
It is not good.
You
fungus.
said
Oh.
put
It's
in
a
night vision
fungus
goop.
of sorts,
You have
of
to eat
a
it.
mossy, mushroomy fungus.
You
Okay,
guys
so I
add
eat
goop on
the
your own.
fungus and I do clairvoyancy. Would that allow me to be able to see since it's my seemed?
You don't know.
I don't know. The orb can't get hurt because it's just a spectral whatever thing. So I can send it down at least to check the other side and see if this is beneficial.
Do you want to
I
goop?
want to cast detect magic real quick
Can I
to see if
have,
there's
can I have
anything.
your...
Your friends.
Do you have goop?
Blip,
No,
I don't have
do you
Oh wait, let me
you
fucking
know
do
this is the path?
Oh, I tried this.
Looks them.
Is this where the bad creature is?
Come, John. Let me.
Have you been here before?
No.
How do you know then?
How do you know?
I'm taking your word. Do I trust this thing?
Make an insight check.
Just now ask this, goddammit!
Yeah.
I've been burning waiting for you to fucking ask that question, oh my god.
Great.
Hey man, 3.
Fully trust it. Come on.
Mike's like, oh, the campaign's about to end, guys.
So,
As its beautiful colors shift in front of you every now and then, you find that each word may have some truth to it, and the next one may have false sweet nothings. Every word you start to suspect and digest. Half of them are really trustworthy, and half of them are just total bullshit.
oh my god.
I've waited so long for you to ask that. You have no
Can
idea.
I?
You have no idea.
Well,
I'm gonna draw.
I waited
in
before we
the
did
air,
anything stupid, but it was not a good roll, so.
Taking my saliva and like drawing a sigil and be like unleash. And I'm gonna cast a spell magic.
On.
On it says magical effect within range. 120.
It particular magical
No, it
effect.
says choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Yeah, so you have to have a target that you're
Oh, my
aiming for.
target's the pillars.
The pillars.
Yeah.
I see.
I'm casting it at a 4th level. So if it's a 4th level thing, then it's spell
Wait.
automatically
How
ends.
long did you say that these little things were?
What do you mean?
The pillars?
Yeah.
Pillars are about 8 feet wide.
No, how long is the distance of pillars?
100 feet.
It's 100 feet wide that you can tell of 8-foot moving sections,
To traverse.
but it seems to proceed forward and
How
slope downward in some way.
how far does each deck save take me?
We'll see.
3 deck saves, 33
That's-
feet.
3
You
to
won't
get
know
you
until
far,
you do
dude.
it.
We're
So
gonna get you as
dispel
far as you
magic.
need.
Alright, I'm gonna go
As
for
you
it.
dispel the magic, you reach out. Your connection with Blip is lost suddenly.
My what?
His connection.
Your spell slot.
You're gonna go for it.
You should pass it.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Make just a regular dexterity check.
Actually,
Is that it?
I'm going to not do anything.
That nothing
you
else
just
happens
said, and
with
I'm
the-
going to cast Misty Stepped 3 times before you make me throw even my first deck save.
Can you Misty Step 3 times?
Yeah, because I have 3 spell slots.
Okay.
So I'm gonna Misty Step 3 times.
You watch as Connak's form becomes this astral mist that just shoots forward and appears about 30 feet in front of you. You catch yourself on a slightly descending stone pillar. You only fall about 5 feet. You catch yourself and realize as you look forward that the next stone in front of you is about 40 feet down.
Down. Did you say down?
Down.
Down. That means you have to wait and time it.
Time out. How do you know how far Misty Step is?
It's 30 feet.
30 feet.
Your
So
boy
you have
just
10 feet in
knows.
front of you. Yeah.
It is the next stone in front of you is about 40 feet down. So you can either wait till maybe they start coming back towards each other, but you don't know if the next stone will fall or if this one's going to come up, or it's really confusing at this point. But if you'd like to Misty Step, you can take the 10 feet
Does it create a path?
What?
with a deck save and see if you injure yourself on the landing.
No, he's literally just like hopping from one to one,
So
Misty
it's-
stepping.
It's 10, so I can jump. You saying that I can see a 10-foot gap that I can try to jump?
No, I'm saying that you are on a pillar.
Okay.
There's a pillar down here. It's about 40 feet from here to here. You can Misty Step to the 30-foot mark, but then the rest of the 10 feet is a landing that you must make as a 10-foot
I
drop.
don't know this
Which
terrain.
that's not
I'm so
bad. 10
confused.
feet.
I'll do it.
But, or you can
There's
just time it, wait for the other thing to come
I'm
up.
so
Yeah,
confused
that's
by this
true, too.
terrain.
So it's a deck save?
It's a dexterity check, but the DC is significantly lower because you're Misty Stepping 30 feet.
So from what we can tell,
So what do
where
I
we
have to-
started
so
is
explain
level to
the
where we're
numbers.
trying to
What am
end.
Some of it is level, and you're watching pockets of it drop, and there's sections of it that look like almost like it would create like a bridge that could go out if there was only more in front of
But
you.
the other side is pretty level to where we start. So there's no
There's
benefit
no
of him
other
going
side.
to down.
There's no other side.
There's no other side.
It is a large cavern full of these about 7 pillars hanging from the ceiling, but for the most part, it's just these octagonal pillars that drop
And it doesn't lead to anywhere.
that you can tell.
So-
You don't know.
So what's my subtraction? What am I subtracting off of my rolls?
Nothing.
Yeah, but then he said-
There's a DC to beat in here.
Okay.
There's 10 feet left of pillars. He's stuck. He got 90 feet
19.
out. There's 10 feet
How
left
much?
of pillars,
19.
but he has
19.
to get
I got
over
15
'cause
plus
Misty
4 is
Step
19.
goes
You,
from
as
90
you
feet
kind of
of the 100
poof,
feet.
you
So
realize
you can
that
across.
Blip is still above you, and as you kind of land on your feet, you look up and you reach out as these 8 dangling arms just slap over you. You catch the body of Blip and you look at him and he's seems okay.
So I'm on the other side.
No, you have one more.
So do I see, like, is there a level, or like, what's my next?
Looking over the side, you can see. Make a perception check for me. It's difficult because it's dark, and I don't think you have dark vision.
I do.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oof, not great. Is it just what I roll? Is that all my perception is? I know that.
Plus your perception. It's a skill.
Just a 6, so not very good.
It's difficult to tell, but you know that sensation you get when you throw a pebble over the side of something and you're waiting for the click and you're like, the click should happen right now, and it doesn't happen. And then it happens a couple seconds later and you're like, ooh, that's deeper than I thought. Pretty much how you feel.
Is that even something that I can survive jumping?
It's difficult to tell at this point.
There's nothing else moving around me.
Looking down, you swear you can see stone, but it's not clear exactly how far the distance is. But looking up, you can see the pillar above you raises about 10 feet. And the continuous sound of machinations of stone against stone and this this horrendous booming of the conclusion of the motion of these pillars just kind of vibrates through your ears, and you can feel it all the way through your body.
Do we know where he's at right now?
No.
I'm going to take another stone and I'm going to cast light on it again, and I'm just going to chuck it out, and I'm going to try and throw him some sort of life preserve so
as you
he
whisper,
can maybe
you
see something.
throw it. Make a strength check.
Are we
4.
falling
The
out?
pebble. And as you're sitting there, you see this kind of bright flash of light. The pebble lands on a stone or on a pillar that's about 20 feet above you, and shoots up another 20 feet.
So that's what I'm confused about.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna go for the jump. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see any other ledges around me to help me go
You
down.
appear to be on the lowest one currently.
Okay. Come on. Willow, get out of my face.
You're already nuts. Are you misty stepping or are you just jumping?
How many times have I missed these steps?
You've only misty stepped twice.
I thought he must have stepped 3 times to get 90 feet. No,
No, he went misty step to the first point, and then he misty stepped down.
Oh, so he's only 60
Oh, okay.
feet.
I
in.
thought
So
I was
you're
at
only
misty
about-
Step, so I'm gonna do. I'll misty step down.
You got one more.
I'll misty step down.
Okay, so you. What's your dexterity check?
Oh, it's 14.
14. As you reappear, rematerialize, you look down and there's still a little ways to go, more than you expected. You kind of reach out and place your hand against the stone and brace yourself, and it's Blip kind of like grabbing onto your shoulders. He wraps 2 tentacles forward and 2 tentacles under on both sides of your arms, and you feel this sudden like lightness as you kind of slide down and put your hand against another stone that's rising. You catch the ledge and reduce the motion, and you land on your feet. You're okay. Looking around, looking down, this isn't a pillar. This is pea gravel, an aggregate of maybe inch long and jagged with some smoother stones. It looks familiar, like a water erosion has been through here. And looking up, you can see the pillars are, and with each rise there's a burst of steam that shoots off to the side, and as that steam dissipates, another pillar sinks down.
Jump on the ground.
You're on the ground.
I'm gonna yell out, Connak! Are you dead, man? Nothing?
I don't hear any.
It's probably really loud in there anyways with a bunch of stuff pounding.
Oh god, are we following him or are we?
That's not going on.
I'm not doing. I could not do that.
Naboon Tasha's luck is not that great.
And he had Misty Step to take him 90 feet out of
Yeah,
the
I got nothing like that, man.
Guanaco writes, I wish I could fly.
Aw.
Maybe someday you'd want to
Can't
play.
someone turn into a beast?
Phan, can you fly?
I can't. I can help me and Guanapo out.
What about one of those little sugar glider squirrels? It's not flying per se.
Oh, so
But
yeah.
you glide, maybe you can do one of those?
Maybe more of a bug or something, but no.
No.
Wouldn't help me much.
Mm.
When these things go up, are they like crashing into the ceiling or something that we
No.
see?
No. It seems that each of these pillars has a finite throw, a highest point that it can go to. And as you stare at it, there may not be a pattern to it per se, but there is a definite relationship between the pillar in front and the pillar next to it, where they may only exceed at times 10 feet of each other. But depending upon dex rolls, when you decide to jump, can have an impact on
Luca, do you still have another dispel magic? Can you still do that?
Oh no, I did a 4th level spell and it did absolutely shit.
No, I'm saying
I'm
maybe
sorry.
this has
It
something
didn't
to
do absolute shit. You interrupted the connection.
I interrupted a
between those two.
connection with an octopus. That's about it.
Octosnake.
My
At
thought,
a 4th level.
my thought is, remember the magic that was up by the pool at the mouth of the cave? Maybe the magic there has something to do with this machination. And perhaps if we cancel out the magic that's surrounding the spring, it might make an effect down here.
I could try.
What are the biggest
We have to go back and
dangers
touch the
that
soil.
are obvious to us from watching these pillars? Just losing our balance, getting on and off of them, or
If we
Distance.
die here, will we be
Fall.
dead?
Fall.
Dead?
If you jumped at the wrong time and say a pillar was to drop 20 feet in
But
2
we don't
seconds,
know
that
what
is
our
a.
bodies are
It would take you 2
Ooh,
seconds
it's
to
not
go the
long.
10 feet, and then you would go an additional 20 feet. So you're really looking at falling damage.
Taking some
And how far
we would have
is
something
would the
like
fall be
your
on
soul body
the sides?
and go through that
If you were to go to the very periphery,
Yeah, if
you
we were
don't
to fall
know.
over on the
If we
side.
die,
You have
what
no
would
idea.
that was a curse?
I don't know. As far as we can see, we don't see any bottom though, right? From where
You
we are
see
right now.
just these pillars moving constantly.
But it looks like there's like emptiness on the sides.
You don't
I don't know.
always die.
Your dark vision is limited to about 60 feet, and that's just grays at that 60-foot range. If you wanted to trek side to side, the crescent crescent moon shape of this ledge that you're standing on extends about, well, to the edge of your vision on either side. But it seems to get narrower the further out you go. The mouth of this cave seems to curve, if you will.
Well, short of going and trying to dispel the magic or just fucking doing it,
I'm not doing it.
I
You guys can
really-
go without me.
I'll sit here with the deck. I can't do that. My
I have
dexterity
nothing that will help me.
is yeah. I don't have.
And I am
anything.
a horse.
Why don't we not say this before somebody already went?
He just
Because
ran
He
somebody
just-
went.
Classic Connak style. Seriously.
He wheedled his way through that.
Alright, so I say that I'll search the area around to see if there's any sort of lever or hand. After this, we have to go, because I have to wake up at 4:30. I'm gonna just kind of search
There's no
around.
levers.
There's nothing.
As you turn away, kind of shouldering blip on your shoulder, you kind of instinctually tickle underneath his beak, and you hear him kind of crackle and gurgle, and bubble. I know, buddy. As you start making your way into the deeper parts and further bowels of this cave. That's where we'll pick up next time, because we're running out of time. Interesting place, guys. Interesting place. I definitely thought we were going to get more of you to just be like, ah! Chris won't take any of my traps anymore.
No, I gotta move him. If no one else wants to move, it's not gonna be the
Not
one.
like move until something
the
good.
Minotaur's gonna go.
Guanapo's a scared little follower.
Connak is my
Next
friend.
week you can
I
go.
wouldn't leave
Give
him.
Missy something.
Not as long as
No, I'm gonna
Thanks for
get-
sticking around, guys. We
Me
ran a
and
little
Connak
late
cooked
tonight,
that
but
so we're gonna
hopefully
process,
you
get
guys
it
don't
done,
mind.
get it all the way through.
We will see you guys next week. Hopefully you guys are staying safe out there. It's getting colder. Make sure you turn your thermostats up. Watch your car batteries, tire pressures, things like that.
Cats under the hood.
What is it?
Cats under the hood.
Dude, I have a horrible story about that for you someday.
No, I don't. I don't
Um,
remember it.
Hope we see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and have a good week until next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Thanks. Bye.